to find a way to f it up, you idiot. What the fuck are you talking about, man?
Oh no, now it's gotten personal.
Alright, here we go. Chill, dude!
Okay, we're watching a live mental illness.
The problem is that when we think about extremism, we think about like extremist ideas. We don't consider too often is that people can adopt non-extremist ideologies through extremist measures. A really good example of this can be diet and exercise. People don't traditionally think of like exercise as like extremism, but it can be. There are some people that get into it and it takes over their lives. They spend 6 hours a day on their diet. They spend 3 hours a day working out. They don't go out to see friends anymore. They become obsessive over their routines. They're like completely mind-f***ed on it, and they turn it into an unhealthy lifestyle. And the reason why is because they pursue these things and they find these things the way that a lonely, lost, purposeless person finds an extremist ideology. So for a lot of these red pill guys,
If you were poor, right, and you wore some homeless outfit and you're on the streets, people would call you a heroin addict. Okay, you're that skinny and you look that ill because you don't see sunlight. You stream for like, it's not a rude. I'm not being rude. I'm being.
oh god, the worst type of like, it's not even just fitness people, but like anybody that gets into like some life improvement thing, when they start saying that like every other person around them needs to do the thing or else they're like a fucking worthless person. So like it could be veganism, it could be some new diet, it could be fitness stuff, it could be whatever. And then all of a sudden they're like, you're not doing this like thing that I discovered like 6 months ago. You're a loser. You're a horrible person. You're a worthless fuck. Like, oh my god, Jesus. He did this with NoFap too.
Honest, you've sat in your chair and stared at a screen for 14 hours.
Yeah, I like
what
that.
do you want from life? Like, what more do you want? That's not healthy. The mindset of a Greek god. I'm literally a Greek god. Do you understand?
I didn't
As long
see
as you
any
have it's a mindset.
I've never seen any fucking Greek gods in marble statue that have a bunch of fucking skin fat and running off the fucking chests.
Jesus.
Wow!
Yeah, I mean, you went
Are
there.
you serious?
Bro, I mean, you went.
Like that's good for your health. Instead, they lock us in a room with like artificial lighting and paint and don't get sunlight and don't get to talk to people. Yeah, and then they put a mask on us, which is not healthy at all.
Nico was throwing out a lot of buzzwords. He kept saying pandemic, and I think he said jab. Very much so it looked like he was making a character, and he was really trying to hit all the...
Yeah, guys. If Greek these days didn't fucking hard bait with literally fucking dog shit forced whatever the fuck, I'm talking, bro, Greek. You've been baiting with literally just, dude. You've been baiting so hard with this made up shit you've been doing, dude. You did the same thing on Discord.
The buttons. I was teaching first grade, and a lot of those kids, because of the COVID lockdowns, they had never had any social experience for the past 2 years. And to act like that isn't detrimental to their social health, to their mental health, it very frustrates me.
What?
San Bernardino County.
Okay.
I was saying I personally don't think
Jeez.
that it's really anybody's business if I've been vaccinated or not, and I don't think that I should not be able to go certain places, eat certain places, or even enroll my kids in school because they haven't been vaccinated. It's just not, it's not fair, and it's like really nobody's business. It's my health, you know.
You said none of your kids don't have any.
Nothing's gonna be safe and effective like withholding the data for 75 years. What is this guy talking about, man?
Oh, the
Is this
one
of those,
meme
like, NASA guys where like every fucking employee
of like they're not
that's
publishing the
worked
data
there,
for
like,
75
silenced
years,
forever,
unprecedented.
and then
It's
never
because
gets
they're hiding all the
anything. They're
horrible
all
side
part of, like,
effects.
some elaborate fucking corroborated lie, and they're all being somehow paid or mind controlled from or some shit. Bro, you need to get a fucking book or some shit. Get a book. Get a book. Get a book.
I've never had.
Like getting into school.
Well, they're 3 and 2 months, so they're not old enough yet. But yeah, I haven't been vaccinated either, and it hasn't affected me in any way. When I get sick for like 1 or 2 days.
Bro, if you bait, I'm gonna leave Discord. I'm gonna mute you. I'm not kidding.
If I bait, you're watching a COVID vaccine video to bait the entire fucking chat. How are you gonna say I bait?
Okay,
if you didn't want bait, you wouldn't watch this video.
Okay,
What the
okay.
f are you?
Okay,
Says
bro.
you.
Okay, bro. Okay. Now you're on strike 1. Okay. Bait one more time and you're done. Bait one more time and you're done. You actually done.
How many strikes have I got?
Yeah, you got 3 strikes, but stop.
Okay,
stop
so I got
baiting.
1 more then. I got 1 more to fuck around with.
That was the laziest bait out there, man. Dead ass though.
Shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up.
Did you write your take before you came here or what?
No, I'm just saying, like, look at the average vaccine taker's stature, aka you, and then look at the anti-vaxxer stature, me. Do you want to pull up a side-by-side image
It's kind of hard here to
of
take. A bunch of them are dead, so I mean.
Not me, bitch. I survived. Kryptonite can only kill me, my guy.
Okay.
So what the f is these takes? These takes. First of all, I have to say, like, most of your takes are dog shit. The only knowledge you get is from watching videos online. You never go out in the real world and actually see what's happening.
Bro, you give people relationship advice and you haven't dated in 10 years, man.
Exactly.
What?
Go ahead, man. I say your thing, man. Do it.
Okay, no, you say your thing. What do you want to talk about?
Nothing. You came here being mad about my takes. So what's one of my takes, then?
Okay, pretty much everything. So let me go through this, right? Okay, let me go through this. So, majority of your information that you consume is from online videos, correct?
Online videos, yeah, most of them, yeah.
Yeah. So you don't go outside and actually look at people's actual scenarios.
Okay, we're already starting off on a weird foot, but okay.
Okay. I think in this case, empirical data from my personal perspective and anecdotal evidence is completely irrelevant.
Sorry, say that again. I lagged.
I said. My anecdotal evidence and my personal perspective on this shit is completely irrelevant to the grand scale of the.
It's not though. It's not. The majority of the news that you consume is clickbait, fake, pushed into your face for you to believe whatever narrative they're trying to make you believe. The majority of news that you get online is absolutely fucking bullshit and fake.
Okay.
For example, the reason I got banned wasn't for a misogynistic take. It was for for me twerking on stream. Yet everybody thought it was because it was a misogynistic take.
Okay, then why didn't you just show the email then?
So it's completely. What do you mean show the email? I can literally show you Pluto's messages right now. I can screenshot it for you.
No, show the email. You get an official email. Believe it or not, it's in your email.
Yeah, but okay, but I don't need to because my partner manager actually told me what I was banned for. So, for example,
it sounds like Greek is lying here. Pluto might have said something a little bit different, but it sounds like Greek probably did get originally dinged then for the misogyny. If Greek won't just show the email, that's what it sounds like. Sounds like he got dinged for hate speech, but maybe not. I don't know why he would be so shy about showing the email. Why wouldn't he just say like, oh yeah, here's the email? That's really weird, but
the entire internet thought who's in our realm. Okay, what? So you don't believe my partner's manager's word? You're saying he's a liar? Like
no. I'm saying people will believe in official email way more than
Pluto.
So you want me to? I can go get your official email if you want me to.
What do you mean go get you?
No. I mean you get a chance to put it out there. I'm just saying.
Yeah, I literally I know exactly what it looks like. I've been banned 8 times on this platform. By the way, I was here before you. If you didn't know, reacted to videos. Just to let you know, I was doing this before you. So yeah, I know how banning works, my guy.
So it'll look a little bit like this. I just did, but it didn't pop out.
It's just annoying that you choose this route in life to believe. Like, do you not understand? Like, people create the problem and also create the solution. That's the same when it goes with health. They give you bullshit to feed into your system, which lowers your testosterone, makes you sick, makes you...
They sell us their medicine while they suppress our... Or what is it? Like, what's the meme format? He literally just did it. Does anybody know what I'm talking about? They suppress our cures while they sell us our medicine. So that what am I thinking of? Somebody tell me. What is the meme? They feed us poison... so they can sell us medicine while they suppress our cures, and it's always like a meme format. Fucking yeah, he unironically believes it.
Low energy, and they're like, oh well, come to the doctors, and we can give you stuff to help to fix you, but they don't give you any medical help at all, and it's overpriced. No medical systems are set up in America.
Okay,
you have to pay ridiculous prices.
Great.
It's the same story every time. When will you wake up to this?
Okay. So, at one point, you're gonna realize that life is that you have to choose, right? So you're gonna have 2 positions here. Either you choose to believe somebody or people, right? They went to school and studied and went through all the bullshit, or believe the random guy on Facebook.
Oh my god, everybody who went to school, majority of them are fucking jobless losers who are depressed who end up going to the army.
Yeah, but
you're so fucking stupid.
Okay.
You are sat
Greek.
from a position where you're a streamer and you're rich and you play dumbass online and you get paid for it.
Bro,
you don't know how people are working. Majority of people are fucking jobless.
If I would
and they're in debt.
Okay. Let's say I made with all the money I made, okay, I open up a store, okay, a store, okay, and I sell some whatever the fuck, okay, and I get two guys that come into my store and they want to get hired, and one of them dropped out of high school and one of them went to fucking Harvard. Who am I hiring right off the fucking bat? Well, I'm hiring the guy going for Harvard. It doesn't matter. It doesn't fucking matter. If I have to choose who to believe, I'll choose somebody.
Wait,
who's
say that
educated.
again. If there was two guys, okay, that one went to Harvard and the other one,
They want to dropped out of high school.
I'd probably choose the one that dropped out of high school.
Of course you would.
Who has more experience in the world?
Oh man.
Why would you choose somebody who's just sat and read books their entire lives
Well,
over somebody who actually goes out and has experience?
There's nothing that says that the guy that didn't go to school actually has out there experience. He could have been in the basement like me and you for the last fucking 10
Okay,
years.
so what did he learn in Harvard?
Okay. In that case, it would be specific to that field. It wouldn't matter.
Okay, then that's not based. That's not a base.
In that case, it would have specifically knowledge of that field, right? Somebody was like a PhD bullshit.
Well, no shit. What if somebody was a fucking science major, and you're looking for somebody for a science major? Yeah, you're going to choose somebody with Harvard to go into that field. So why does that make him any better than the other guy? That doesn't even make sense.
Okay.
You just no shit. It's like me saying the sea is blue. True, guys? Yeah, true.
Okay.
Like, it doesn't make sense.
Okay.
That what you said doesn't win any arguments there.
Okay. Let me show something again. Okay, listen. You know, if you don't have to make a choice, you don't have to make a choice, right? So you make no choice, right? Because if
here we go, Picasso at it again. Go on.
A or B, okay? You don't have to choose if this isn't the problem, right? But what happens then is that once there is a problem. There really is a problem. So you have a problem, and then you can choose. Am I going to choose A or B as my choice to add this problem, right? A or B, right? If you had to make a choice, would you take the word of somebody who is an expert in that field, or take somebody who doesn't know shit about anything?
You choose somebody who's an expert in that field.
Exactly. You kind of just have to, right?
Okay.
You can't just have to choose your poison type shit. That's kind of a little bit of how I feel about it, right?
Yeah.
I would rather believe blindly. Yeah, I'm such a sheep that some guy that works in some science shit, and I would rather believe that all the conglomerate of fucking scientists and fucking workers or whatever the fuck, they kind of know what they're talking about more in this problem than some random guy who has information out the wazoo from empirical evidence of their own perspective, and that's just how it is.
Okay.
That I choose the point and see, hey, if I was wrong, at least I made the best of it that I could, right? With this choice.
Okay, but have you not understood that what you're saying doesn't matter? Because you can just say if you chose somebody with skills, that's better, and you choose to believe them, their boss can still control them and tell them what to do.
He could.
A bit like
What is the thumping I hear?
you.
It's coming from their stream.
You're a better streamer than me. I'm going to choose you for a sponsorship, but you can't swear, you can't do this, you can't do that, and you have to change your complete morals in order to get money. Correct?
Okay. Yes.
Okay, so that's what I'm saying is the majority of people are fucking controlled by their higher ups because they've worked this hard and done this skill. Oh my god.
No, you're right. You're right. I know where you're getting at. I understand. And that there's a point of possible failure, right? Where fixing the problem and getting the bag or whatever, things can like weigh in the scale where one will be more, right? And it'll be more inclined to get the bag, and it'll fuck everything up. Okay. This is another thing that I like a lot, okay? It's a multiple point of failure system, okay? And in such system, okay, there's so many parties involved and so many people, right? That you would have to have everybody all fucking the system at the same time across multiple countries, conglomerates, fucking corporates, companies, we're talking hundreds, thousands of people that are all fucking the system intentionally, all coordinated and all not. All of them.
Okay, let's break it down. Let's calm down a little bit and let's break it down, okay? Because we both want the best, okay? Listen. Okay. Right. So, if you don't get vaccinated, okay, you can lose your job. So if you have a choice, right? Because me personally, it's my body, my choice. I'd rather not get random needles with random fucking juice getting juiced up from shit that I don't know. I just don't want that to happen to me, okay? It's my body. I don't want a vaccine that's just been created in a fucking year, experimental vaccine in my system, okay? It's my body. I don't want that.
How much research have you done on the research process when it comes down to it?
Can I? Well, we're not going to get to a solution if you don't let me just give you the
okay, go ahead then. Okay, yeah.
Okay.
Then I'll make bullet points of things that you talked about, and I'll have you defend it then, one at a time.
Okay.
Wait. I'm gonna go warm up before we get into this. Jesus. Be back 1 second.
Okay, yeah.
All right, so I'm just saying, right? So for example, I'm a teacher, okay? For example, all right? I go to school with a bunch of kids, all right? I don't want to take the vaccine because I don't want that in my system, all right? And I don't want my kids to have the vaccine in their system because I think, science has been proven wrong time and time again. It's an experimental vaccine. I don't want it in my system, so therefore...
You know who also have proven wrong time and time again? Idiots and morons. Far more often than scientists.
They thought smoking cigarettes was good for you. There's a literal fucking advert of that. Okay? Then they realized it gave you cancer. Okay? So, just because because of our egos, we think we're so fucking smart as humanity that a vaccine, we can create it and it can solve certain issues without the long-term effects, doesn't mean it's right or wrong.
He has, it's interesting because I know where all of the Greek thoughts come from. Like, you can see the trace, right? Like, even that, humans think they can solve morality. This is the same type of conspiracy bullshit that Mira buys into, right? Nature exists as a certain thing. And we shouldn't try to tempt nature. Hold on, I'm sorry. Okay, hold on. Okay, never mind. I changed my mind. Greek is actually totally right, okay? Somebody solve this physics problem for me. Explain this to me scientifically. Why is it that a chair can roll over a cord so easily without even thinking about it? But when you try to roll it the other way, it's the most impossible fucking thing in the world. Why? Explain that one to me, scientists. Okay? Explain that to me. I will not be trying at all or doing anything. And all of a sudden, I've noticed my chair's rolled over my cord 6 times. How did that even... But then when I try to roll back and undo it, it's literally the most difficult thing in the world. Sorry.
You can literally look on YouTube when doctors recommend smoking cigarettes. They probably knew, by the way, it gave you cancer.
Okay, bro.
And they knew that, that's beyond the thing.
Okay,
Anyways.
I mean, did you get vaccinated for smallpox or polio and shit like that or not?
Okay, let me finish, okay? So, right. So, vaccines, I don't want it. The school says if you don't get vaccinated, you lose your job.
Yeah?
So, do you not see a problem with that?
Okay.
They are forcing you to take, otherwise you can lose everything you worked for your entire fucking life.
I will very much disagree with you on that. I massively let me explain to you why, okay? This is when people say freedom, this, freedom, that, and they don't really know what they're talking about, okay? This is another thing that's cool with freedom, right? Is that let's say you have a privately owned company, your thing, right? You have your own thing, your house, your building, your whatever the fuck, right? And somebody shows up, right? And he's wearing a dildo on his head, strapped up, right? Well, it's for certain clients, and you're like, hey man,
I understand.
You can't be wearing a dildo on your head, right?
You could just say it simple. It's their job, their rules, their company. Okay, I get it.
Yeah.
Right. Okay, yeah, I agree. But the problem is, it's not the company enforcing it. It's the government that's enforcing it. The government is saying, if you don't do it, you will lose out. Okay? So the company, money hungry, will bend whatever morals, whatever bullshit they believe in order to keep their business running.
Okay, this is incorrect. Okay, that's just misinformation. My brother. It's a private entity. Okay, in my house, you want to come in? Let's say you have to be vaccinated right now, right? That is as private as my private owned business. It's the same thing. It's still private. I buy a land. I buy a thing. It's still private, bro. I own this shit.
xQc is not correct here. In a lot of countries, it was mandated that even private businesses had to have these certain restrictions.
Okay. If I have rules, the government isn't gonna fucking be Oh, you gotta do this, you gotta do that. There's none of that shit.
Okay. Look. I'm not here to like. If you can't see the bigger picture, you're so zoomed in to this small picture. Zoom the fuck out, okay? Zoom the fuck out.
Okay.
Let's just use food as an example. It's very simple.
I'm zoomed out.
Can we agree? Who are you sponsored by? I don't want to ruin your sponsor. Can you agree that energy drinks are bad for you? They have chemicals in there that can affect your chemicals in your body, can affect your sleep.
Bro, you're zoomed in now. Now you zoom out.
No, I'm
Most things you consume are bad for you.
Oh my lord.
Most things you consume are objectively bad for you.
Let me finish.
Okay, go
Let
ahead.
me finish. I'm getting there. Okay? This is called what you call gish galloping. Okay? You're trying to make me stumble, okay? Okay, so yeah, I just want a yes or no until I'm done. And
They have to design like chairs for retards that don't have any catches that will just never. I catch my cord on my chair so much. It's actually starting to change my political views.
and then you can defend yourself. And I'll say I'm done. Okay? So
Okay.
can energy drinks and caffeine and all the chemicals in there disturb the natural chemistry in your body, which may lead to depression, anxiety, and sleepless nights? Yes or no?
Yeah, absolutely 100%, yeah.
Okay, so we can agree on that. So caffeine drinks are bad. Can lead to lower testosterone because you don't go outside and sunlight gives you testosterone. It's proven.
Yes.
So you could say like this drink of energy
sunlight
drink
give you
can
testosterone?
really lower the population's vibration into being sleepless, depressed, going inside and
What
just
is the
being in bed.
problem vibration? I know what that is.
It's like, okay, so what I mean by vibration, right? Have you ever seen a fly on its last legs? Where
Yeah.
it's barely surviving, it's hitting the window and it's going.
Yeah.
Okay, that's a low vibration. He's about to die because he's vibrating lowly. So when a fly is like a new fly and he's just spawned, he's gonna be like because
Okay.
he's got a lot of energy.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
high
Okay,
vibration.
Okay, now get to it. Yeah, get to it.
Okay, so what I'm trying to say is the energy drink, even though you think it's giving you energy, because
Well, I mean, it
first
is.
of all,
I mean, it is.
okay, it lowers your vibration, right? So it's going to cause you problems, right? Health issues, correct?
Well, yeah, it'll fuck you up. Yeah, for sure. Deadass, yeah.
So it'll fuck you up. It'll give you health issues. It might affect one person worse than the other, right? So I'm living in America. Is there a healthcare system that is free? Yes or no?
No.
Okay. So I have
If
health
you're rich,
problems.
it's free, but I
Okay,
mean,
let me finish.
I mean-
So I have health problems because of an energy drink that I paid for with my money that I worked for. Then I have to go to the doctors, which I have to pay for because I already damaged myself from something I paid for. So can you not see the problem here? So I go to the doctors. I'm ill. I don't feel well. I'm having sleepless nights. Here, take these pills. So not only is the government providing you dog shit food, which is making you ill, they're
Okay.
not even providing you health resources to help you fix you for free. So you are basically paying to die and then paying for medicine, which isn't even good for you.
okay.
Do you not see the problem here? So why would you trust a government that set up a system to fuck you in the ass with a random vaccination that they made in half a year to a year? Yes or no?
Wait. Okay, you went from one point to another so fast.
But I'm
Okay.
just saying it all ties into the same thing. It all ties into the same thing. It's the same thing. It's the same result. The result is the same. It's
Okay,
just
okay.
different ways to
I
fool
think you
you
have to-
into getting to the end result.
In
It's
my-
like
Oh, go ahead. I mean, go ahead. Yeah, I mean, I'm listening. I mean, I let you talk for a while. I mean, you can continue though.
okay, they don't care how you get there. All right, they don't care how you get there. They just want the same result. It's like, here, you can shoot yourself in the leg with a steel bullet, a lead bullet, a brass bullet. It's all fucking metal that will make you bleed and eventually die. It's just different types of metal. It's the same with energy drinks, food.
Yeah,
you're
I'm not-
paying to die and then you're paying to
Yeah, yeah.
survive,
Yeah.
and they just want to keep you intact all the time.
Yeah.
To pay and be a slave with your body.
What is your alternative to that?
My alternative is don't fucking give in. Get healthy. Have an immune system that can deal with viruses and shit.
Great.
Have you gone outside and seen how many fat, unhealthy people? No wonder a virus kills them off.
My
They're
brother,
they're 1 HP anyways. Do you not understand?
my brother. In your own example.
Oh my god.
Well, you're right, but I mean, it's sort of. But I mean, in your own example, okay, if you were to take the damage in your body, even from you, I mean, I think you're a good example from your past, right? Respectfully, right? With
Yeah,
how big you
I
were
was
earlier,
fat,
you probably
so I
damaged your
should
body, right? More than most people are gonna be damaged at 50, 60.
Your
right?
body, listen. First of all, your body can heal. First of all, okay, your body is. I don't want to get into too deep with this because I feel like even with this you won't understand. But your body is nature. Have you seen Chernobyl where they had a nuclear explosion?
Yeah.
Nature is thriving there better than ever. Okay, it survived a fucking nuclear fucking leak. Okay.
Okay, yeah.
Maybe humans can't live there, but animals are running around there. If you look at documentaries,
What's your point? What is this
nature
tangent?
always comes back.
Bro,
I'm
what?
just saying, nature always comes back, heals. I was fat, very unhealthy. I was like 10 health. You could literally one-shot me. Okay, but now I'm healthier than ever, better, stronger than ever. Your argument about
Wait,
me being fat,
stronger than ever.
yes, stronger than ever.
Bro, you put insane stress on your limbs, on your joints, on your bones.
Yeah, my joints are
Bro.
healed. Everything is healed. I can run fast. I can run faster than you.
Bro, you're
I can
off the
lift
deep
more
end, my
than you.
brother.
I'm not. Are you me?
Bro, you're off the fucking deep
Were you
end.
me when I was fat? No.
Bro, years of pounds of weight on your joints causes damage. You're gonna see when you're older or whatever.
Brother, the majority of our issues when it comes to joint issues, inflammation, is due to the food that is causing us to have inflammation.
What?
There's food that... Okay. There's
Partially.
There is food that can stir up a ruckus in your body and cause you inflammation. For example, if you eat unhealthy food, you'll become spotty. That's why you see these little spotty fucking nerds, really unhealthy little nerds, because they eat chicken nuggets all day and dog shit food.
Okay.
If you see somebody with a very, very plant-based food,
Bro,
with
you're
low
gish
meat
galloping though.
income,
Dude, you're gish.
I'm not gish galloping. It's
okay.
true.
No,
Everything I'm saying is facts.
You're talking about stuff sometimes that simply just doesn't heal. Things like the meniscus in your fucking in your knees. That shit doesn't heal. Like, what are you talking? No, it doesn't.
Brother, oh my god. Have you ever seen have you ever seen like Special Olympics when people have like one arm, one leg, and they're winning medals?
Yeah.
You have the type of mentality where you would probably give up and you wouldn't do anything. Okay, this is a very giving up mentality.
Okay.
This is like a
No,
This
that's what
is
I'm saying.
giving up.
No.
You can our body can achieve great things with barely any fucking limbs. If you look at
You can incur like permanent damage to your body by living unhealthy lifestyles. Obesity can be one of those. Very, very poor nutrition, lack of physical activity. Like there are some things in your body I think that won't heal. Like for instance, I think damage to cartilage, I don't think won't heal or will never heal. Certain types of injuries can always leave a little bit of scarring that will leave your stuff more compromised than it would be. Anybody that's ever had particular types of lifting injuries know that you're more prone to injury in the future. Like these are things that are true. However, that should never be an excuse not to keep trying to improve your body, because even if somebody that has a fuck ton of injuries and was obese and is fucked, like Greek, that goes on to lose weight, exercise and do all of that stuff, they're going to be better off than somebody that didn't incur the permanent damage but just never does anything, right? Like Greek is going to be better off than the average person, assuming he's like eating healthy and exercising and everything, even if he did incur some damage by being obese. So that is true, that like your body can incur some permanent damage, as as xQc said, but as Greek says, you can still become healthy, like, but you're not gonna get rid of all of it. What was I gonna say? Being obese, point blank, causes inflammation in the body. I'm almost sure of that. Just being obese will cause inflammation all over the body. So that is true, number one. But number two, a lot of the foods that we eat will cause inflammation as well. Like I'm pretty sure, Red Bull, I'm pretty sure sugar causes inflammation, full stop. And I think dairy does as well. Don't quote me on that. Did that sentence make sense? Because dairy necessarily contains lactose, which is a type of sugar, right? Lactose, fructose, these are all sugars. So maybe that is true just by virtue of what I said. so I think a lot of things technically cause inflammation as you eat them, but just things to meat causes inflammation. Red meat might be really pretty bad for you maybe, but yeah. Is there any way to be healthy? I don't know. It's really funny because if you follow the science subreddit, it feels, and they joke about it now, but it feels like every week there's like a new study, like diets high in protein are really bad for your heart, really bad for cardiovascular health. Diets high in fats are really bad for like diabetics or something. Diets high, like it feels like every, I think that the thing that's never changed, is that like, you should probably just eat like a moderately balanced diet, and you're probably going to be okay as long as you're not like super like overdoing it. What is inflammation? Why is inflammation bad? That's a good question. Normally, I think normally your body becomes inflamed because when something becomes inflamed, there's a bunch of like white blood cells and shit that are going there to clean up an infection or foreign bodies or something. I think it's part of the healing process of like an injury. But if you have inflammation like everywhere, I think you're just kind of like, it's one of those things where you're just lightly taxing your body constantly, and over long periods of time, it's probably going to do damage. I think it's the bad thing. The idea that like inflammation is the devil and it's always bad and it's horrible is like acute inflammation is not, it's not like the end of the world. It's not a horrible thing. Like people that are talking about like 2 out of 100,000 people are getting myocarditis, which is like inflammation of the heart. It's not like the end of the world. Like you can have some inflammation, be fine. It'll go away. Yeah, I think that having inflammation over the long term is just a bad thing. Like, random inflammation all over your body long term is just not good for you.
Power Special Olympics. These guys have one leg.
You were talking about damage, not death. Damage is in death, bro.
No, but these guys have damage, yet they power through it and they make their body stronger.
Okay, so
you don't watch any of these.
What Greek? I don't know if he'll get there, or I don't know where he's at in his personal journey. But like Greek is at the precipice of being in a really positive area because everything he's saying is it's not bad. Like self-help advice, it's just a little bit dramatic. But yeah, I don't know what is going on with him or whatever. He seems a little freaked out, but
about surviving with as little as possible until the end, or is it actually have things and keep them into good shape, motherfucker?
First of all, you have no right to talk about shape. No offense. This is respectfully speaking.
Says you, motherfucker.
I mean, I can run faster than you and lift more than you.
Bro. I could
remain. I could
eat the way I am.
All right, let me put
for
it this
another
way.
20 years, okay? And it would still be fine if I become healthy.
Fuck. Don't ever argue with a conspiracy theorist unless you're really ready to go hard. I'm 99% positive that xQc is wrong here. One thing, and this is what all the health at every size people would constantly complain about, and it is correct. Just because you are thin does not mean that you are healthy. That is not the case. Not to slight xQc at all, but xQc is absolutely not a healthy person. I would bet money, assuming that Greek is actually doing the things that he's talking about, Greek is probably healthier by far than xQc right now, like pretty substantially. But I never know if I'm gonna die when I do these jumps. I don't think xQc is saying that though. That's literally exactly what xQc just said. xQc said he can continue to live his lifestyle for the next 20 years and still be healthier than Greek. Don't think that's true.
Later on, then you did to your own body, then fuck what are you talking about?
Exactly, so you're proving your point that you can get healthy later on and be stronger than ever.
But some things don't recover. Some things don't recover.
Yeah, your brain probably. Your brain.
Bro, some
even your
things
brain
don't recover.
So, fuck! Oh, I'm okay. I thought I just killed myself by logging out. We used to have a I think in my lifetime, we used to have a pretty static view of the brain. I'm pretty sure you guys heard a ton, like I remember growing up, like your brain never recovers. When you lose brain cells, they don't come back, blah, 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 blah. The brain, I think, is actually way, way, way more plastic and adaptable than we ever thought. Like even if chunks of your brain are cut out, I think other parts of your brain will step up that we didn't even know could like assist with other functions. Other parts of your brain will step up to like perform tasks that they couldn't normally do. Your brain is a pretty amazingly complicated and adaptable machine. I mean, like look at Phineas Gage, right? Although maybe he's not the best example since that guy became suicidal and sociopathic, but he was still alive. Yeah, the brain is like pretty adaptable. Don't go out and like torch half of it and see what happens. But
you just proved my point though, just then.
Okay.
You can recover your body to full strength.
Then tell the guy, tell the fact.
How do things like CTE factor into that? It's Nico Sam, so I don't know if this is a real question or not. CTE is bad, not because you go out and you get hit in the head as a football player. It's bad because you go out and get hit 1 trillion times as a football player. That's why injuries from sports are bad. You can get knocked out, and okay, it's not good for you. Anytime you have a concussion, it's some kind of brain damage. It's not the greatest thing in the world. But if you get knocked out 1 million times, that's when the big problem starts. It's when it happens over and 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 over again. That's why it's a bad thing.
That dude, okay, who's wearing 2 fucking braces, who had a double fucking hip surgery or some shit, right? Who is now in a fucking wheelchair. Tell him, dude, that if he ate healthy.
You 100% misunderstood XQC.
Obama.
Okay, we'll go back and listen. The impression that XQC is giving is that you can't, like, damage happening by living an unhealthy lifestyle is incredibly difficult to recover from. That's not generally the case. As long as you make changes right now, you can recover a tremendous amount. And if you go a step further and you try to live a healthy lifestyle, you can make huge strides towards your personal health. The idea that because you used to be obese, now you're fucked, you're never going to catch up, like somebody can live unhealthy for 20 years to be able to blah, 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 blah. XQC is giving the impression, I don't know if you might be brain damaged and you can't recover, but that is absolutely the impression that XQC is giving. If you just, I don't know what to say if you disagree. That is the impression that why is this, okay, never mind, I don't know. You're changing your claim on what he said?
Exactly, so you're proving your point that you can get healthy later on and be stronger than ever.
It'll be fine if I eat the way I am.
Right, run faster than you and lift more than you.
Bro, I could eat the way
okay,
I am
let me put
for
it this
another
way.
20 years, okay? And it would still be fine if I become healthy later on than you did to your own body, dumb fuck.
I don't think XQC, first of all, XQC doesn't live a healthy lifestyle. XQC cannot continue to live his lifestyle for 20 years and at age 45 or 50 just switch to healthy and be healthier than Greek, who has made those changes now. I don't know what I'm misunderstanding. It's just not the case. Like,
Exactly, so you're proving your point that you can get healthy later on and be stronger than ever.
But some things don't recover. Some things don't recover.
Yeah, your brain probably. Your brain.
Bro, some things don't recover.
You just proved my point though, just then.
Okay.
You can recover your body to full strength.
Then tell the guy, tell the fat dude, okay, who's wearing 2 fucking...
It sounds like he's saying if he put in the same effort in as Greek, he would be healthier. The implication... Okay, never mind. I'm not gonna argue with this anymore. Take from this conversation what you want. I'll just listen.
Who had a double fucking hip surgery or some shit.
The impression that I'm getting from what XQC is saying and what from 99% of non-contrarian retards are probably getting from what XQC is saying is that because Greek used to be fat as fuck, which he used to be, the permanent damage that he incurred being massively obese is so great that if XQC were to wait 20 years to start living a healthy lifestyle, he'd still be ahead of Greek because he didn't accumulate permanent damage. That's like that's everything. I look forward to the Reddit post about this so I can permaban dumb fucks that are trying to like hyper-analyze some individual word to take some other disagreement for this. That's literally exactly what he's saying. But
right, who is now in a fucking wheelchair. Tell him, dude, that if he ate healthy, a month before the surgery, he would have healed and it would all pick back up right to perfectly back to normal. His joints would have healed and all of them would have recovered. What the fuck are you talking about, man? What the fuck are you talking about?
I'm telling you, people have literally. There's been people who have survived cancer due to changing their diets. Eating certain types of mushrooms that help.
The problem is Greek is on the other side of this shit. Greek is on the other side of this shit where he's on that side of like nature. And like, if you just eat right, you don't need medicine. Basically, all of medicine is fake, and all of our bodies. This is what the School of Chiropractic teaches, that everything in your body can be healed by just like proper diet and exercise, essentially. And medicine is like all a scam. It sounds like what Greek is on.
You don't go out and you don't research these things. You are on fucking LSF for most of the day.
It's gonna be hard. It's gonna be hard to research the effects of playing weed.
Mira looks healthy as fuck to me. I'm like 99% that saying that Mira is sexy literally makes you a pedophile, because over 50% of that body is less than 5 years old, okay? So chill the fuck out on.
On fucking cancer when I don't have cancer and don't smoke weed. Like, how can I research that with my own empirical evidence?
You spend your majority of your time on LSF and playing games, and spending your time indoors. Do not come to me and act like you've watched a few. You don't have any life experience. You don't look at these interviews on stream. You don't spend your time
in a video game. Sorry.
Sucker. Greek.
You don't expect. You haven't researched on your own body, let alone on other people's bodies.
Greek.
Okay?
It would take you 2 new lifetimes to catch up to normal people, like the people in chat.
Okay. I feel like I can't say anything now because some dipshit like Hamster Hog in chat is going to contradict me. Okay, xQc's reinforcing the point that you said that he wasn't making. That is not true. It's not going to take you lifetimes. If you like, I feel like we've all seen like the things. It was like, if you read, like, if you stop smoking, I think you can see health benefits from that literally the next day. Or if you stop drinking like soda and stuff, or if you stop like there are benefits that you can make to your body that you will see in 24 hours, depending on the types of changes you're making. And then over days, months, and years, of course. It's not going to take you lifetimes to catch up for your health.
Because of all the gaming and the at-home shit you did, it would take you a new lifetime to have more experience out there, comparable to chat, right? Than what you have right now. Literally, me and you are so far backed up in real life fucking experience that it's even irrelevant to even bring it up. We are so backed up.
It's so weird because anytime anybody wants to mention me ditching, they use that against me. But now I'm a full-time streamer and I stream as much as you. It's whatever fucking plays against your argument.
Wait.
1 minute I never but you're trying to compare me to you. Like, I've ditched and spent way more time outside finding myself.
But even then, you spent 7 years being full-time inside, not interacting with a single human.
Okay.
7 years, and you think you came back from that in fucking in a year and a half of feeling better, while everybody else was doing shit out there?
More than a year and a half. About 2 to 3 years of ditching. Yeah. But yeah.
Bro, I'm not gonna stop streaming today, and go for 2 years, right? And
why? Why not? You'd be a lot. You're 7.
And tell chat about how much I'm a social warlord, and I've unlocked all social knowledge.
You might as well dye your hair blue. Like, you're acting this much of a fucking pussy right now, and I love you so much, I want to fucking punch you in the face. You're 7 foot, you're a waste of fucking genetics. Do you know how much people would kill to have your genetics? You're an actual fucking monster, but you're just a bag of fucking bones.
An actual monster? He's so obsessed with just the height. This is like, reeks of insecurity. What?
Don't talk to me about health. Don't talk to me about any type of pain.
Bro.
I bet every morning for the last fucking month, I've been taking cold showers. Go take a cold shower. I bet you'll give up on day 2. Do you know how much mental strength it is to take a cold shower?
Yes.
You don't. It sounds ridiculous.
Bro.
Oh my god, this guy taking cold. Nobody takes cold showers because they don't like the feeling of being uncomfortable. You don't like the feeling of being uncomfortable. That's why you're stuck in your room streaming every day, because you don't want to feel uncomfortable. It's easy sitting and ordering food all day and getting people to do work for you.
What is the stomping on the floor? Jesus.
Didn't say Simon Says.
Other than going out and explore yourself.
Even when you streamed, you went live like 3 hours a day, twice a week. Don't talk to me about fucking discipline. Even in the times that were easy, you still found a way to fuck it up, you idiot. What the fuck are you talking about, man?
Oh no, now it's gotten personal.
Alright, here we go.
Even in the easy times, you found a way to make it fucking dog shit. What the fuck are you talking about, yo?
You're so brainwashed. It's sad.
Bro, great. I can use your argument against you of like the money thing. Oh, if you don't have money, you can't get cured. Bitch,
you have.
I have money.
Listen, you have fucking. Yeah, I know. And you're sat in your room. If majority of people have to work their whole lives to get to where you are and live their lives, bro, you're a millionaire. Buy a fucking boat and go out in the sea. What are you doing? Playing fucking bullshit Fall Guys.
You
Grow
fucker!
up.
You fucker! You fucker! You fucker! Listen.
Buy a fucking boat.
I could've
You're a millionaire. People work their entire lives to get money so they can live. You have already made it. Go out and live your fucking life.
What if somebody?
Explore.
What if somebody
You could go
told
to
you
every
that
fucking country.
making the money was living for them?
Oh my lord.
What if they told you that?
Lord. My lord, you're just... See, I can't, dude. I can't. I'm gonna cry. Please, Allah, save me. I can't.
You're so bricked on this idea
You're so-
of money. It's about being fulfilled, right? People buy boats
You're
for,
not- how can you
for
say
the
you're
memories
fulfilled?
they make and the
Brother,
experience
brother,
with the boat,
are you
right? Because it makes them
Are you
fulfilled in a
Are you fulfilled right
It's
now?
about balance, finding fulfillment in
Don't
personal
talk about
development
balance.
and
Don't talk about
experience.
balance. You know nothing about balance. You
Bro,
stream
I
for
let
14
you
hours
talk.
a day.
I
You
let you
stream-
talk
No,
when
but
you
you're-
talk. You don't let me talk when I talk,
Okay.
bitch, mother
Okay,
second.
go talk. I'm sorry, sir. Sorry, sir.
Okay. It's about balance.
sir.
People feel fulfilled in many ways, okay? Saying that things are to be one-sided and, oh my god, dude, do you think that the guy who spawned with all the money in the world, right? He's spawning with all the money in the world, doesn't have a job, any aspirations, and just goes on boats with chicks. You think this guy feels fulfilled? These guys commit suicide, man, sometimes, man. That's how it...
Yeah, and so do streamers.
There's no fulfillment.
And so do streamers. And so do streamers.
Dude, it's about
That's a
fulfillment
dumb
in a
argument.
way or another.
That's a dumb argument.
Sometimes making the money and working, right, is part of personal development and passion, and that's what people strive to have, right? And the money is a byproduct they can then use to fulfill their other needs and their other things that they want to pursue later on or at the same time, right?
This is a classic.
It's not a one-sided, oh, I have money, I'm gonna quit everything, dude, I'm gonna go on a fucking boat. Bitch, I could have retired 2 years ago. I've been set for life. I don't give a fuck. How's that gonna help me? Bro, how's that gonna help me?
Let me talk to you. I'll tell you how it's gonna help you, okay? First of all, you're talking about balance, okay? Yes or no? Is streaming 14 to 20 hours good for you, health-wise? Yes or no?
No, but it's what I wanted to do.
So, okay. That I didn't ask what you want to do. Okay, you're a little fucking baby.
And you
okay,
said I'm
whatever you
brainwashed
want
and
to do.
sheep, and you don't care about what you want to do. You care about some other things that fucking people tell you to do.
Okay, listen. Okay, is streaming 14 hours to 20 minutes? No, it's not. So how are you going to talk to me about balance when not one thing in your life is balanced right now? When you truly find balance, then you can talk to me about balance. Nothing about your whole philosophy in life is balanced.
Okay,
Maybe you have a vision of what balanced means, which is good. It means you're on the right track.
Okay, good. Good argument.
Yes.
Good argument.
Okay.
I'm gonna flip that. And I'm gonna say, what about your entire teenage years, right? What about your balance in calorie intake? Was that balance?
Jesus
No, it wasn't.
Christ, Korean.
So guess what I did? I took a step from streaming. I
Yes.
lost weight.
And how long were you fat for? Just say it.
The majority of my life.
So how many, like 10 years, 20 years?
Yeah, and my body.
Okay,
recovered.
so if I want to purposely neglect myself for like, let's say,
What?
5, 10 years,
So
Right.
you're aware that you're neglecting yourself, and you are postponing. So you're basically saying like,
Yes, 100%.
yeah, I'm a heroin addict right now, but I can stop, but I'm dying slowly, but I can recover. Like, being aware doesn't make it right or
okay,
wrong.
don't compare addiction to other things.
It is. This is addiction. You get dopamine from people being in your chat. You get dopamine from people giving you money playing games.
Yeah, but
you get
you
dopamine
can't
from
oversimplify these very complicated
It's the
dynamics.
same thing. It's the same thing. This
These are
is an
complicated
addiction.
dynamics. You can't. Okay, one is literally a source of revenue, right? A source of personal fulfillment, right?
Okay.
A good source of social value. These are a bunch of things, right? When it comes down to most of the time, addiction and drugs, whatever, it's like a one thing, and which most of them turn into a negative most of the time, right?
Okay.
It's not comparable.
Brother, if you were poor, right, and you wore some homeless outfit, and you're on the streets, people would call you a heroin addict. Okay, you're that skinny and you look that ill, because you don't see
Okay.
sunlight. You stream for 4. Like, it's not a rude. I'm not being rude. I'm being honest. You've sat in your chair and stared at a screen for 14 hours.
Yeah, I like
what do
that.
you want from life? Like, what more do you want? That's not healthy.
Like I said, it's a choice of a purposeful neglect for a certain amount of time, right? While doing other shit. Well, I know I'm young and will recover from most of this shit or whatever. And then if I don't, I lose a little bit of lifespan or whatever. And then I could have a nice, fulfilling life for the next 40 or whatever fucking amount of years. It's a trade-off that I'm okay doing because that's a choice I'm making. And it's a choice I'm okay with doing it. And I like that.
Yeah, of course. I got a choice to fucking punch a puppy in the face.
What?
You know, but you know what? I know punching puppies in the face is bad. It's really bad, but I enjoy doing it right now. It gives me dopamine, and it makes me a shitty human. But you know, I'll stop in 10 years, and I'll pray to God for forgiveness.
Bro, you don't understand that. Okay, that.
You are the puppy. You are the puppy, and you're punching yourself. By the way, that's that's the same thing.
You've got to be.
XQc doesn't care about physical health. Kind of. It's. They're both of them have valid different points on this, but they're so heated that it's just like a shit show to like to try to own the other person. So there's not really any. This is like not a good discussion, but the I think the issue is that from Greek's point of view, it's possible that there's more fulfillment in life to be found by doing things that aren't related to gaming all the time. And that it might be possible that if you're spending like 15 hours a day playing games, there might be fulfillment in other areas that you're missing out on. That's probably true. It's not the worst thing in the world. But Greek has a way of presenting it that makes it sound like he doesn't actually care about X's well-being or anything like that. It's just, this is like a massive ego trip for him because he was a fat dude, he got fit, and now he wants to evangelize to the world. This is more about like evangelizing for Greek than actually truly trying to help X at all. He doesn't care about that. So X is in this weird world where he prefers to play games because that's what's fun for him, and nobody's demonstrated that, you know, doing all the workout shit and getting healthy, that would actually like make him feel any better. Yeah, he doesn't feel like that's been demonstrated, and Greek's not doing a good job at advocating for it. Because what Greek could do is Greek could say, if he cared, what the argument that Greek should be making is Greek can say, you know what, I understand you want to play games and shit all the time. That's fine. You know what? I think you should do that if that's what makes you happy. But imagine if you took like 30 minutes a day to just go on a walk. You're still playing, not 14 hours a day, but 13 and a half hours a day. You're still getting all of the, mostly like 98% of the benefits of gaming, but just taking 30 minutes a day to do some physical activity and care about like one meal would improve your health like 80%. Just one little thing. That's something that Greek could say. And X's response to that can really only be, yeah, I could, but I'm lazy. Which is some would argue is a kind of moral failing or virtuous failing. But that should be the direction. If Greek cared, that would be the direction that the conversation should go. But I don't think Greek cares. I think this is all just a big ego thing for him.
That's the somehow. There's no
No,
shots.
I'm not. You are the puppy, and you are physically punching yourself, hurting yourself,
Okay, bro,
knowing that you're doing wrong.
That is
and
debate.
justifying
You are
it.
debate. You're
No,
debate.
it's not. It's not, dude.
Okay, there's no shot you actually think that about this way. I don't buy it. Sorry, I don't buy it.
Brother, I don't understand how you. First of all, nice man, stick man. Okay.
Well, I was doing a man because I wanted to show you the impact of stuff, and see this is my man, right? This is my man, okay? See,
Yeah.
see, I like that you like my little mannequin over here, okay? The reality is, if you want to have a more selfish approach to this, it's kind of easier to explain it in a more selfish mindset, right? You take an energy drink. You have a certain a constraint, mistake.
See, why don't you just look at your brother and take some fucking tips? That guy's a giga chat.
Bro, don't compare my brother, man. Dude, my brother used to go gym all the time, man. Now he has a job and other fucking things. And he doesn't go to gym as often, okay? So
Take tips from your brother. Like literally look at your brother and look at him as a fucking role model. That's what you should do.
Bro, my brother plays as many games or spends as much time as I'm inside as I do. What the fuck is he talking about?
Sure. Your brother's staring at a screen for 14 to 20 hours. Yeah,
My brother codes for a living, motherfucker. Yeah, he does, man. So
anyways.
I'm talking to a fucking actual brain dead idiot right now, man. So I have to make comparisons.
Yeah, it's called skill-based matchmaking. Okay, anyways, listen. Right, X. Listen, so you just talked about energy drinks being bad for you, yeah? Yeah or no?
Yeah, but can we talk about Vince?
Yeah
this
or
is
no?
Vincent.
No. Let's go back to this.
Oh my
Energy
God.
drinks are bad for you, and they can cause depression and anxiety and sleepless nights. Correct?
Yeah,
Yes or no?
yes, 100%. Yeah.
So, for example, if a streamer was to get a sponsorship for an energy drink,
Yeah.
okay,
Yeah.
to sell to their fans, knowing this knowledge,
Yeah.
they are choosing money over their fans' well-being. Yes or no?
In that case, like I said, it's all.
Yes or no?
It's all about.
Yes or
it's
no?
all about balance.
Yes or no?
These are-
Yes or no?
these are-
Yes or no? You can answer yes or no.
No.
Is the streamer choosing
Okay.
money over their fans' well-being?
Okay.
Yes
Oh
or
shit,
no?
is the Gamba
Knowing
shit
the
gonna come
effects
up in
of
this
energy
convo?
drinks,
Uh-oh.
Them promoting energy drinks to their fans, is it affecting their fans' well-being? Yes or no?
Okay. Great. You're in this.
For money,
You're in this call right now, right? Right. To which what you might get some viewers out of this, right? And you.
I don't care about viewers. If I cared about viewers, I'll be streaming 14 to 15
wait a
hours a
minute.
day.
So now, so you get to explain a yes or no question with a long phrase, right? But I don't. I don't get to say yes or no. When I ask you a question about this, you say a long bullshit, but I only get to say yes or no. So how does that make sense?
No. Okay, first of all, you say I care about viewers. If I cared about viewers, I'd be sucking every fucking streamer's dick. I'd be getting in every little Discord call, doing every little tournament I can, doing a little Fall Guys tournament for 50k. But I think to myself, who gives a fuck about any of these people? They're nobody to look up to. They're nobody to waste my time on. I'd rather be a family man, find a woman that will gladly cook and clean for my children and me, where I provide for them and look after the family life, which actually is important.
So what happens?
Not chasing the bag, not chasing viewers, not chasing not chasing a little Fall Guys tournament for 50k, which is, by the way, 50 spins. Why would I give a fucking shit about a 50k tournament when I watch Trainwrecks do 50 spins in about 10 minutes? Nobody cares about your 50k tournament.
Okay.
That is fucking dog shit pennies.
Okay.
I don't care.
Great.
I'm richer than that.
Great.
Why would I spend
Great.
my time
Great.
doing that
Great.
when I could spend my time with family?
Great.
That matters.
Great.
So no, I don't care about the views.
Okay. Fair enough. Cool, man. What happens with your cooking cleaning ideologies? What happens when somehow, I don't know, from some fucking miracle, okay, you kind of fall off a little bit, right? And you meet a woman that actually likes you and you like her, right? And it's so later on that she reveals that she actually makes triple your income, right?
Then I'll say, listen, baby, listen, honey, listen, sunflower, you make way more money than me. So what you can do is you can concentrate on making the money, and I will stay at home and I'll cook and clean for our kids, because it's logical that you make the money because you make more. I will drop everything. Will I teach our kids love, compassion, and everything? Okay, well, you go out there and you do the job.
Okay.
Okay?
So what happens when that's not? What happens when that's not enough?
And guess what? I'll eat your ass.
What
when you come
happens
home
when
because
that's
you're-
not enough? Because that's what the reality is for most Americans. Is
Okay,
that
if that's
one
not
income
enough-
is not enough. Yeah.
Yeah, if that's not enough, then you have to think logically. Maybe we should have maybe one kid, and then we have to take part-time jobs and switch up and have a balance, an equal balance. You go out and work, I'll stay at home, then
Oh
I'll
my
go out
God!
and work, and then you go home.
So you can have balance and equality in the fucking in the household where
Yes.
where people have.
Yeah. I've
Oh
never
my
said that. I've never
God.
said you.
So the
Yeah,
woman
oh my
is
God.
not gonna cook and
You're
clean.
trying to I've never said that. I never said that.
my
I always said
God.
you can reverse the roles.
People are, some people are mistaking Greeks' Tradcon shit for misogyny, but I understand more now. Greeks' Tradcon shit in regards to like looking for the wife to stay home and cook and clean, that's not misogyny. So one of like the big red pill kind of like truths I think that are being talked about right now is that like you shouldn't be hiring babysitters to take care of your kids. Like that should be like a loving mother or father. Like having a babysitter, having a caretaker is an immoral thing. It needs to be one of the parents. When Greek is talking about wanting somebody to stay home, that wasn't coming from a place of like, oh, I think that women belong in the kitchen. It was coming from a place of kids should be raised by their parents. That's the that's like the Tradcon idea that he's hitting on there. Not the gender roles, but the family roles is what he's talking about.
I said, first of all, oh my God. Okay, look, here, I'll tell you what. I'm not going to say anything. I'm going to link you this tweet, okay? And you review it and you tell me if I'm wrong. Okay, here.
It's wrong.
It's an Aiden Ross tweet. It's a W tweet. So here we are. Watch this on stream. I said this on my. Tell me if I'm wrong. All right. Cuffham said, "Oh, Greek, something about women in the kitchen," and Aiden Ross was like, "Dude, chill, dude.
Okay, we're watching a live mental illness. You know that, right?
Just watch it. We watch you flash up every day. That's the same thing. Eyes. Aiden Ross, grow a fucking pair of balls, okay? If I want a girlfriend to go in the fucking kitchen and cook, that's how I'm gonna run my fucking life, okay? She doesn't have to be in my world. Consensually, she can come in and out.
Bro. Like I said, you're not even precising that it's you're even like the more income, whatever. Like this is just a blanket statement. You know, people will react hard when you make a blanket statement.
But if I have a wife, a girlfriend, and she is in my house, she will be cooking and she will be cleaning. Ross.
See, you make a blanket statement about having a woman in the house and she does the chores. What if she has more income than you?
These are objectively sexist statements. No, you're. I don't know if I want to argue with you. I'm. For those that care to understand, the idea right now is that there's a big thing about people talking about how like families should raise their kids. It shouldn't be a caretaker or somebody that you hire or teachers. It should be the mom or the dad should be raising the child. I think Greek probably is saying these in the most inflammatory way possible because he knows it gets people upset. But I mean, he seems readily eager to admit that if his wife was out earning him, he'd want to be home. That's what he's hitting on. It's this idea of like family structure, not man or woman. But if you disagree with me, okay.
I will do the chores. I've been saying this since day one.
So don't make blanket statements when it comes down to things that are more elaborate.
You're saying this, but where are these conversations happening? Show them to us. I don't even know where I picked this stuff up at. Where am I trying to? I don't know if this is shit because Lauren shows me random shit. I've seen random things from Fuentes. I get this, or maybe I'm totally wrong. I don't know. Somebody tell me if I'm making this up. But I feel like one of like the trad talking points that I've seen on 4chan, on where I don't even know where, but it's this obsession of like rich liberals pay other people to take care of their kids. That's not healthy. I don't know where I've heard this from, but I've started to hear this more and more that that like if you're a conservative and you believe in family values, you need to raise your kids. You need to take care of your kids. Don't send them to school. Don't pay for nannies or babysitters. Like it needs to be a parent raising their kids. This is something that I think is happening more and more and more. I'm hearing. I don't even know specifically where I've heard this, but I know I'm hearing this in more conservative. I'm in more conservative circles now. But
why? That is a fucking clear statement.
Because you're intending that the girl won't make as much as you do.
I never said that. This is your problem. You're assuming.
It's pre-intended.
No, it's not!
When you go to the restaurant, it's assumed that you're gonna put the food in your mouth, right?
No, you're dumb! That's what it's showing, that you're dumb and you...
xQc is not understanding what Greek is getting at, but I don't understand how Greek can understand that... Or I don't know how Greek can't understand that X isn't understanding it. Like, Greek needs to pull a Destiny here and go, okay, hold on, listen... I understand why you're reading my tweet that way. It was an edgy tweet, but I am telling you now in a conversation, I'll admit that like I'd be willing to stay home and work. It wasn't about women, it was about parents. My tweet is not about women, it's about family structure. When I talk about a woman serving me, I would serve her if she made more money than me. That's what Greek should be saying right now. But either Greek is incredibly poor at communicating or he's still just like being edgy. I don't know.
You'll take a clip and create a whole fucking reality based on one clip in your mind? To make you seem like the better person.
Bro.
This is what we've been fighting about our whole lives as streamers. How are you going to go against this?
It's pre-intended, 100%.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
Okay. Dude, you know that if you say, hey guys, fucking.
That's Greek's new girl?
Alright, I can't wait for some of you guys to actually deal with this in real life. You'll be like, damn, Greek's right. Because I don't understand. If I'm making more money than if I have a girlfriend and I'm making more money than her and she's got a career, right? Say for example she's just streamer, because all you guys do is watch streamers all day rather than go outside, better yourself as humans and touch grass.
Oh, here comes this shit again.
Listen to this. If there's a girl that is a streamer I'm dating, she has what, 500 to 1,000 views, okay, and she's making an income of like $3 a month, and I'm a streamer that has.
That's how much a year. That's.
Can I finish?
What? That's 36,000 a year.
Okay. First of all, dumb fuck. It's not about money. You're mixing it up. You're thinking. You're so blind.
Well, you made it about money.
It's not about money. It's about having a good system so your kids can grow up and feel safe and secure.
So she doesn't make 3K a month. She makes 3,000 doubloons. Allah.
Listen.
Hello.
There we go. Yeah. Say it. Say it. Yeah. There we are. Finally.
Okay.
Listen, motherfucker. Okay. If it's not about money, first of all. Okay. If I am working and she is working, she has 1,000 views. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. And I have like 30,000 views, and I'm making like times 10 of the income. Right?
Yeah.
We want to have a family because family is what matters. Nobody wants to be old, lonely, and miserable and be chucked in an old people's home.
Yeah.
You want to have kids that look after you. You want to see your kids have kids. You want to sit back and look at all the beautiful life you created because that's what life is about.
Continue, come on.
Okay. Then why would you not have a system where me, as the man, goes out, works hard, and she's at home cooking and cleaning, looking after the kids, where I can make her a secure home?
Greek, because if you're that rich, you can hire somebody to cook and clean.
Not everybody's that rich, though. Some people...
I mean, you said 30,000 views. With that 30,000 views,
Greek's giving the wrong answer here. The answer that Greek is supposed to say here is hiring somebody to watch your kids isn't good for the family like raising your own kids is. That's supposed to be Greek's next line. I don't know, like, where he's getting his shit from. Or he just hasn't learned it all yet, maybe. It sounds like it's still new. Like, he's like the excited, somebody in chat said it aptly. He's like the excited high school atheist that like just learned how to refute like the teleological syllogism. And he's like, I can disprove God because I know these two things. And it like, that's, yeah, but.
I'm using your example. You're rich enough to have everything paid for, whatever. She could literally everything.
I know
paid
why.
For.
I think I know subconsciously why you're making this decision.
What are you talking about?
To choose it. I didn't know. I don't want to make...
Instead of saying, oh, you lose the argument because they're so dumb, how about you give me a counter argument instead of fucking giving up? I don't get it why you do that.
I'm not giving up. I don't know what to tell you, man. I don't know what to tell you. Like, do you want to be, like, this is what... Let's have a look at celebrities.
Your argument is a serious steel man. Greek seems half-half between the family duty you describe and the misogynist he used to be / is. You can call it what you want, but okay.
What they do.
Just use your example.
When two celebrities, because we're comparing big streamers with a lot of money, where you got a lot of money and you can do shit. A lot of celebrities, right? They'll get nannies in. Have you ever heard of a nanny, where they look after the kids? Because they're so focused on their career. Both of them both have good careers, and they're so focused. They'd rather give that time to a nanny to bring up their kids than themselves. Now, you are basically saying, I'm choosing my career and making money
over my
rather
children.
Than spending quality time with my
correct.
children
Okay, he got there.
savoring every
This is what the response to the hiring a nanny is supposed to be. So he is familiar with this. Okay.
moment with them. I'm choosing the money over them.
Well,
that's what you're trying to say
That's
right now.
what you say when you say I have to provide and I'm gone. So you're giving up all these experiences or whatever to the void because you want to make money.
X is focused on the money, but that's not what he's talking about.
You're different. You don't care about the money. You're hiding away from responsibilities like getting healthy, going out, exploring.
Well, I already have the money.
Is there anything wrong with that view? There's nothing wrong with Greek's point of view. The issue with people like this, and Tradcons in general, Tradcons don't have bad points of view generally. They're just incredibly broad, saying that everybody needs to live this way in my lifestyle, and if you're not, you're doing something wrong. And they might even get to the point where they're saying, like, we need to legislate it. So, like, Tradcons might give this view, and then in the next breath say, like, nuclear families are important to the structures of children. Gay people shouldn't be allowed to adopt kids. That's always been the issues. That's always been the issues with traditional conservative types. Like, there's a lot of value to be taken from the idea of, like, how should you raise your kids? How should you structure a family? You know, like, all of that traditional conservative types have. I don't think that it's all wrong or bad. The only problem is the societies that they want to construct tend to be very rigid or very narrow. So then you get this issue where, like, everything that Greek is doing right now and saying would be, like, I think kind of endearing or cool personal advice to somebody asking you for tips on how to structure your lifestyle. Like, why are you happy? What do you think I should do? I'm not happy, blah, 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 blah. But the issue is when they run out screaming at the top of their lungs and prescribing it to everybody, telling them that if they don't do this, they're like a failure of a person. That's the issue generally with these Tradcom types.
Yeah, I know, but the reason you're here where you are now and you're not gonna like get muscle like Nick and you're just gonna be like the weak spawn of the family, is because you're comfortable, right? You'd rather sit on your PC and you get dopamine. You'd rather sit on your PC, play games all day, do nothing, and distract yourself from the actual problem that you know is occurring. Because I promise you, one day If you don't make a change, you will have back problems, you will have neck problems, you will feel sick.
It also took him 1.5 hours to get to his point after saying a bunch of dumb shit. Well, because the problem is that when we think about extremism, would Greek ever talk to you? I don't know about this. When we think about extremism, we think about like extremist ideas. What we don't consider too often is that people can adopt non-extremist ideologies through extremist measures. A really good example of this can be diet and exercise. People don't traditionally think of like exercise as like extremism, but it can be. There are some people that get into it and it takes over their lives. They spend 6 hours a day on their diet. They spend 3 hours a day working out. They don't go out and see friends anymore. They become obsessive over their routines. They're like completely mind fucked on it, and they turn it into an unhealthy lifestyle. And the reason why is because they pursue these things and they find these things the way that a lonely, lost, purposeless person finds an extremist ideology. So for a lot of these red pill guys, like there's a difference between saying like, I like Tradcon lifestyles because the structure of the family works well for me. I like having a person at my house taking care of things. I like to be the breadwinner and I enjoy that. I like to have control of my life and everything outside of the house. I don't mind ceding control inside the house to my wife. Like, these things all work for me. There's a difference between saying that versus everybody needs to do this or you're a fucking failure. You're on a fucking computer and it's fucking horrible. You don't fucking do anything with your fucking life all fucking day. You're living the worst fucking life ever. Look at your brother. He's so much more shit, right? The first person seems to have like invented or created or constructed or through a long process introspectively found purpose in life. The second person has desperately been searching for purpose after being kind of lost and aimless, and now he's found it, and now he's made it his new everything ideology, right? That's the difference. So on its face and on a deeper level, what Greek is saying isn't really wrong, but it's coming from a place of deep insecurity. And you can tell that because insecurity often presents itself as attacking other people for flaws that you see in yourself, right? Every hit here that he gives to Greek, every hit here that Greek gives to X is an insecurity that he has about himself because of a flaw that he saw in himself 10 years ago. This argument to Greek is really an argument between him and himself 10 years earlier. You're unhealthy. You're not doing anything. You're a fucking loser. You need to touch grass. You need to get off the computer. You need to go and do something. These are all things that he wished somebody would have said to himself 10 years ago. That's what's happening in the conversation. And that's why it doesn't feel like it's coming from a place of compassion. It's coming from a place of insecurity because Greek isn't happy about who he was 10 years ago. And that's who he wishes he could change. That's who he's like screaming at right now. So that's why the conversation, I think, is such a heated tone. But yeah. Backing up, nothing Greek is saying is like wrong or bad. There's like a lot of value in like Tradcon ideas, but when they come from a place of insecurity because you're lost and aimless and this is what you found and they become these kind of like religions to you, it takes like a markedly different tone. And the adoption of it is probably not as healthy as it could be.
Sick and you will slowly die. Okay,
agree.
That's just the harsh reality.
I mean, how about in 5 years when you go to the doctor, right? And you ask about how your joints are doing, whatever. How about you give me a call?
My joints are fine. That's insane.
I'll pay for your shit. You know what? I'm gonna say it at a time. I'm gonna be the virtuous good guy. I'll help you with your fucking bills when you fucking go to the doctor.
Okay, man. You might need them for yourself. If you're in NA, it's gonna cost you a lot. I get free healthcare here, bud. So thanks for the offer. But we got it better here in the UK. Anyways, moving on. Okay. So your joints, right? What are connecting your joints?
How does someone avoid falling into the trap that Greek is in? Him versus him 10 years ago. I would have to think about it before I die of COVID. I don't know because I've never had insecurity issues. So anything I tell you is going to be like me doing conjecture. I don't know. I'd have to think about that a lot. Things that you find out of insecurity are almost like fundamentally poisoned. I don't know how to I don't know what advice I could give or say to somebody that finds something out of an extremist idea. The problem is because you can't argue against what they're saying. Like, take the person that becomes obsessed with like working out and dieting and stuff, and that takes over his life. Like, how do you attack that person? Because they're not doing anything on its face that's wrong, right? Yeah. Destiny, you are misreading it. He doesn't care about coaching XQC. He was called out for being anti-vax, so he retreated to I'm healthier than you, even without a vaccine. That's all it's about. He's coping about being anti-vax. Oh, okay, thank you. That's what the whole conversation was. He's just mad about being anti-vax. Nothing else he's saying matters. True. Thank you.
Muscles, right? Okay.
Watch out,
So when
you're talking
you
about science here. You're gonna look really stupid
when
if
you
you say some
stretch,
dumb shit.
brother, this is baseline fucking bullshit that you've been taught for fucking hundreds of years. Don't give me this
here it
science
comes.
bullshit.
Alright, go ahead.
Okay.
Get ready.
Okay. Your muscle is surrounded. Your knees and your joints and every part of your body is surrounded by muscle. Yes or no?
Yes.
You can literally dissect a fucking human and see it. You can dissect it from see it.
Most parts, yeah.
Okay.
I mean, muscles.
Okay,
I mean,
so
yeah.
when you're saying my joints are fucked, you are wrong. Every morning I stretch. Every evening I stretch. When I'm watching your streams, okay, I'm not wasting any XP. I'm doing push-ups.
How come he believes doctors when it suits him the most? Can't you see how blatantly retarded he is? No vax, but I guess I'll trust medics when I need from argument. I'm not defending his anti-vax arguments. What are you talking about? He's on like some homeopathy, like all like natural shit. I've already said that I don't agree with that. I don't know why you're pretending I would have believed otherwise, but okay, Chief.
I'm stretching. I'm bettering myself. So no matter any time of the day, I'm gaining XP. Even if I'm outside, sat in the sun, I'm gaining XP. Everything I do, I'm gaining XP. So you have already made money, a lot of money.
Bro,
right now, you are gaining no...
The cartilage.
Somebody told him the cartilage
will never
answer.
Some parts that are being compressed under stress will not recover. They're damaged.
Yeah, but the muscle around it eases the pain by stretching and strengthening the money. Have you seen sports? Have you heard? There's a literal fucking job where people get paid to help people with sports achieve what I'm trying to tell you. Do you not understand? They're called fucking physiotherapists. What are they called?
Okay.
They literally help people with bad joints strengthen their joints in order to continue with their sports. There's people with like fucking degrees and Harvard degrees that you talk so much about. What you're talking is bullshit.
Okay. How is it? Okay, Greek. Here's the reality of it, okay? Okay? Whatever you like it, believe it or not, okay?
By the way,
my mannequin is you.
It's 10K an hour, by the way, to have me on your stream. I'm content. I'm content, and you're rich. I'll send you my PayPal.
This is old Greek, okay? This is old Greek, okay? This is old Greek, yes? Except he isn't fat, right? He's not, okay? And look what he's carrying. Look at that, okay? You know what that is? It's 300 pounds of a fucking dog shit in his big ass backpack, right? And with what we know about with the science or whatever about gravity and shit like that, gravity, right? Which is kind of a crazy concept. I know NASA and shit like that. They went to the moon or whatever the fuck. I know you don't believe in that, but yeah, you get it, right?
So the moon landed was faked. Definitely do your research, by the way.
So with
You're
gravity
dumb
and
if you
shit,
believe.
right?
Okay, go ahead.
All this is taking it. It's weighing down, right? On Greek, which is his little stick legs, right? Because he's skinny here. All the weight is in the backpack now. Okay, so this is old Greek, but it's right, and all the it goes on your little sticky legs, right there. You understand that? Okay.
Yeah.
So all this pound of fucking all this weight is pushing, compressing, all in, right? Day and night, when you walk, when you stand, when you jump, when you run, the whole fucking time, and even when you go jump 3 stairs, bing, the whole thing combined on your sticky legs. And you think that any part
wrong.
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 Okay.
Wrong.
Okay.
No, you said I'm jumping. No, you said I'm jumping and skipping. When I was that fat, I spent most of my time in the bed.
Okay.
I spent most of my time in the chair.
I just meant when you did jump, because you probably did jump a second time or twice, right? So my argument still applies. Sorry. Okay. So you think that all the damage and all the things that all these things did with all the weight on your legs will recover to 100% of what it was before and what it should have been if you were never fat at any given time.
Just as a real quick thing for like how you should view your body, don't ever view your body as like the potential of what it could have been, because technically from day like -270, you haven't been living ideal, okay? Like there are choices that your mom could have made in terms of the diet that she had while she was pregnant that are already gonna ding you down from 100%. Your comparison for your body should always be, where can it be in 5 years? That should always be what you should look for. And that's the potential that you should try and hit. Don't ever think about like where you could have been, because then you're always like, fuck, there's some there's fuck. Is this a Nippard quote or some other lifter guy? Like, in some gym in a world, there is a 14-year-old Chinese girl warming up with your max. Okay, like don't ever think about like what is the 100% my body could have been if I would have lived my first, because you will always mindfuck yourself into never improving if you do stuff like that.
In time. Yeah, that's what you think. 100%.
Agreed.
Because
It's gonna do damage.
that is scientifically wrong. That's
Okay,
impossible.
you did. I did do damage to my. Yeah, your point.
Okay. Well,
Okay.
you said that you're going to fully recover.
Yeah, I am.
Well, so these things will not recover.
No, I am fully recovered right now. They did recover because guess what? That guy that you're drawing is Greek. Guess what?
Like they're both arguing about this in the wrongest way because they're framing it 100%. Who the fuck let the cows out? Greek is not fully recovered. He'll never be 100% of what he could have been, but that's not the right way to look at it. Greek is certainly better than what he could have been if he wouldn't have started working out, right? So Greek is living his best life, but to think of it in terms like, well, you're 100% fully recovered. Well, no, it would have been better if you would have never been fat in the first place, because that Greek in a different world is going to be better than this Greek ever could be because of the potential. But like, you can see how thinking about it in that light is you're always going to be paralyzed before you make any good decisions about your body because, well, fuck, I could have been this, I could have been that. Don't ever do that, right? There are people that go from nothing to like founding successful businesses in their 40s and 50s. If you're 60 plus and listening to my stream, then I guess you're just fucked. But yeah, don't ever frame yourself in terms of like what is the best you could have ever been, because then you'll never do anything because you'll always never be that. Don't do that.
I'm Greek. Do you see what's going on here?
Okay.
So I know that I recovered because I am that person that you're drawing.
Okay.
Okay? The one thing that I really damaged when I was fat is I snapped one of the 3 tendons
Bro,
in my
you
ankle.
don't even know what happened. You don't even know what happens to you. There are so many things that happen. By the way, I hope people don't think that I'm making like an anti-fat rant or whatever the fuck. I'm just saying that you have to acknowledge, if you're gonna talk about damage, the actual damage that it causes your body and the stress overall, right? When you are severely overweight for long periods of time, what it does to your body, and the fact that some of the damage is permanent, which is fine because a lot of it isn't like insane or whatever the fuck, but it still causes permanent damage to multiple things, multiple systems.
Okay.
And some of this, and you feeling great about yourself and thinking, hey, I'm doing good these days.
Okay.
Right?
Okay.
Doesn't make things just disappear.
Let me tell you one thing. You are right. Okay. About one thing. Okay. I did cause permanent damage from being fat. There's 2 things that really affected me. Okay. I snapped one of the 3 ligaments in my ankle. Okay, in my tendons. There are 3 tendons in your ankle. I snapped one because I twisted my ankle in basketball. It snapped completely off. It's a very common injury in sports.
Thanks for the 10 gifted subs.
Your ankle. I don't know if anybody else has snapped one of their tendons. And to this day, I still roll my ankle because of it, because it's not strong, because the tendon is snapped.
Yeah.
There's literally no tendon there. So you are right, I did cause permanent damage. But guess what? Because I am skinny, when I roll my ankle now, it doesn't cause any fucking damage. It doesn't hurt. I just fall over, I get up, and it's fine. I don't hurt myself as bad as I used to.
How is this
right.
How is this tangent even helping the argument? I don't get it.
Because you're telling me that being fat causes permanent damage. You're not wrong. There is some stuff that will cause permanent damage.
Well, it's not only mechanical.
But now,
it's not
what
only
I'm doing...
mechanical.
Okay. What else is it?
Well, I mean, there's a lot to it. I mean, your heart, your organs, they don't.
Your heart, no, dude. Your heart and organs heal way better than you actually think. There's nothing wrong with my heart. There's nothing wrong with my organs. If anything, your heart is a muscle. Yes or no? So when you work out and you're running, the heart beats. Yes or no?
Okay.
So when you run, your heart beats fast, therefore
Christ.
your heart strengthens because it's a muscle, it's beating fast.
Okay.
You are sat on your PC every day, your heart is at a dorsal state.
Oh wow!
Therefore,
that's incorrect.
You're not moving enough.
Somebody tells you I have blood pressure. Somebody. Okay, you need to understand.
I can't win with you because anytime I prove a good point, you
prove a good point
it.
because you're wrong.
I'm proving a good point.
Your heart going fast is not a good thing.
Your heart is a muscle. So when I'm running, my heart beats fast. So therefore, I'm exercising my heart.
Not how it works. You're missing a lot of components here.
How is that not how it works?
You're missing components here. Having
how is running not strengthening your heart muscle? because you're forcing it to beat fast, strengthening it. It's a muscle.
Okay.
It contracts in and out. The more you do it, the stronger it's going to become.
Okay.
That's why people have less problems.
You're missing
with
a lot of
with blood clots
components
and shit
in
because
this interaction. You're missing components. You're missing
dude,
components.
just, I get it, dude.
Great. Like they're both kind of right. They're just like having different arguments. Like Greek is right, but X like really wants to like nail him on like X really wants to nail him on like trying to prove that he's like damaged his body, I guess, to save himself from like being less healthy than Greek or something. Like it's just kind of weird.
Dude, you're at the ego phase. I was once there.
Greek,
and you might think I've got an ego
wang,
now,
wang,
and you
wang,
might be
wang,
right,
Greek,
but you're at the
three
fucking
heads.
ego phase
Greek,
right now.
Greek,
Just let me
Greek.
have a fucking W, please,
Okay,
when you know I'm right.
Let me, okay.
I always let you have W's. You're a better
Okay.
streamer than me.
Okay,
You
yeah.
happy?
Okay.
I don't care. I just want you to just, when I'm right, just say I'm right.
Let me ask you a blanket question. Okay, don't look at chat for the answer. Okay, it's just a question. Okay?
I'm not! You're looking at chat, you're projecting! I'm looking at chat!
That's not right. Okay, listen. So with your mentality,
You mentioned Mira earlier. I'm not quite sure the connection of what she says and what Greek says. Mira is on the same like weird red pill shit. Like every post she makes on Facebook and or Instagram is like how like we should let our bodies be natural, and sometimes sick people just need to die, and like the vaccine is unhealthy, and if you just eat the right foods, like everything will cure itself. Like she believes in all this same shit. Wait, what am I doing? Oh, never mind. Fuck it. Let's just go. Actually, wait. What do you normally put mending on? It's books, right? I don't know who the hell you're talking about. Just some crazy Russian girl.
what do you think about this? You think that it's beneficial for my heart, right? If I take a bunch of central nervous system stimulants of wide
Nobody's
variety of
doing
them,
that.
and I sit at the computer, everybody's doing that. Everybody's doing that. And I sit at the computer all day, stimulated out the fucking wazoo, and my heart is racing. Me at the computer,
Okay.
I'm just chilling here. My heart is racing all day, every day. You think that's a good thing for my
There's a difference, bro.
Then don't make blanket statements.
No,
then.
you're saying you just made a blanket statement. You said everyone, brother. There's 7 billion people. That's you are so consumed. You've basically gaslit yourself. Okay, because for example, if you say a streamer take, and there's a young impressionable audience member, and they hear xQc say something, they're gonna say true whether you're right or wrong because they love you. Because
okay.
I love you,
Yeah,
bro.
remember that
And
challenge.
if you say something, they're gonna just say true because they love you. And even if you're wrong, you're gonna end up gaslighting yourself. Okay, by accident.
Bro.
Nobody's fault, because you'll say something and a 12-year-old will say true.
Okay, yeah, true. You're right. Okay. You said it. Blanket statement. Your heart is beating, whatever, right? And since it's beating fast, it's strengthening the muscle.
Yeah. Okay. You keep taking energy drinks.
So like right now, like, and Greek isn't arguing because he cares about like being helpful. He's just trying to win a debate. But X is saying is on some like crazy dumb shit. Hold on. Your heart is X actually arguing against the idea that your heart can't get stronger? Or I don't know what he's saying. Now he's trying to make a comparison to like, what if you take a bunch of stimulants to like increase your heartbeat? I think that's a fundamentally different type of activity. I think, is it muscles get stronger when there's metabolic activity? I think is the thing. I think if you just like stress your shit out, like by taking chemicals, it's not going to be the same type of activity as like having your heart beat faster in response to like, you know, more movement and stuff. Hold on, wait, I'm sorry. Do you guys think that was a rhetorical question? Obviously your heart can get stronger. Yeah, of course it can. That's cardiovascular health. Destiny, that's his point though. That's X's point. X is almost making it sound like that's not the case. it sounds like that's literally xQc's point. Okay, hold on. I'm just gonna sit and listen to it. I can't tell who's missing what in this conversation. Okay. Let's listen.
Your mentality, or what you think about this? You think that it's beneficial for my heart, right?
Have a fucking.
You're missing components here. Having a high
How
beat.
is running not strengthening your heart muscle? Because you're forcing it to beat fast, strengthening it. It's a muscle.
Okay.
It contracts in and out. The more you do it, the stronger it's gonna become.
Yes, that's true.
Okay.
That's why people have less problems.
You're missing
with
a lot of
with blood clots
components
and shit
in
because
this interaction. You're missing components.
Dude, I get it, dude.
If you run and your heart is beating at a certain speed, there are certain measurements of percentage of your max heart rate, then your heart is getting stronger. Yes, that is true. What Greek is saying is 100% true here.
You're at the ego phase. I was once there.
Greek.
And you might think
X is assuming an overexertion cardiovascularly. Yes, an like stress or strain on the heart in certain ranges of BPM is how you strengthen your heart. Yes, that is true. Yes.
I've got an ego now, and you might be right, but you're at the fucking ego phase right now. Just let me...
Greek said having your heart beat fast is good, and XQ is taking it as having a high resting heart rate. No, hold on. Yes, Greek said... Okay, if you're a... Hold on. I need to stop being condescending. Saying that Greek is saying simply making your heart beat fast is making it stronger is the worst faith possible interpretation of what Greek is saying. What Greek is probably saying, based on the example he gave of running, my OBS just reset. Greek is probably saying that exercise makes your heart healthier. That's what Greek is saying. And xQc, but now what he said was make your heart beat faster. Now a bad faith interpretation of that would be, oh, he's saying just make your heart beat faster. Well, what if you take a whole bunch of stimulants to increase your heart speed? That would be a brain dead reading of what Greek is saying. That would be a stupid reading of what Greek is saying. That's not what Greek means, okay?
Have a fucking W, please, when you know I'm right.
Let me, okay.
I always let you have W's. You're a better streamer than me. You happy?
Okay.
I don't care. I just want you to just, when I'm right, just say I'm right.
Let me ask you a blanket question, okay? Don't look at chat for the answer, okay? It's just a question. Okay?
I'm not! You're looking at chat, you're projecting!
X has probably been looking at chat. That is probably what's going on, yeah.
That's not right. Okay, listen. So
maybe X isn't saying this, but isn't being fat bad for your heart long term? Yes, okay? Because your body does not get stronger when you work out or when you stress it, right? That is like the damaging part of working out, right? It gets stronger when you rest and then you recover and then the adaptation occurs. That's when it gets stronger. It's the resting part. When you're fat, you're never resting. You're constantly stressed. You're constantly inflamed. You're constantly doing damage, okay? Like, that's the whole point of why being fat is bad, is you don't have the resting phase, right? Like, is deadlifting good for your back? Yeah, probably, but not if every single time you stand up or move around, you're deadlifting, right? That's what it's like being fat. You constantly have the weight on. You're constantly working. Your heart is constantly stressed, right? If you could just be fat for like an hour and work out, then technically that'd be a good thing, and you recover from it afterwards. But yeah, it's the problem is that when you're fat, it's a lifestyle. It's not a thing you do at the gym. It's all the time. And then there are other complications being overweight as well. One, your diet is probably bad, so that's causing you a whole bunch of problems. And then two, just being obese causes you a bunch of problems as well.
So with your mentality, or what you think about this, you think that it's beneficial for my heart, right? If I take a bunch of central nervous system stimulants,
this is a dumb point.
Wide variety of them, and I sit at the computer. Everybody's doing that. Everybody's doing that. And I sit at the computer all day, stimulated out the fucking wazoo, and my heart is racing. Me at the computer, I'm just chilling here. My heart is racing all day, every day. You think that's a good thing for my?
There's a difference, bro.
Then don't make blanket statements.
No,
then.
You're saying you just made a blanket statement. You said everyone, brother. There's 7 billion people. That's you are so consumed. You've basically gaslit yourself. Okay.
This is true. He has basically gaslit himself. But the reason why, and again, I can't tell if Greek is like good faith in this conversation is like going crazy. The reason why is because Greek came in here not to like genuinely help X or genuinely give any good advice. He's here on an ego mission to like destroy him in a debate. So of course, xQc. Remember what I told you guys a while ago? I said this in the speech to those high schoolers too. I think I've said this on stream before too. Sometimes you can get so invested in a debate that when you take a step back and you analyze what's going on the macro level, you realize like, holy fuck, what the fuck am I arguing against right now, right? Like you can be in the middle of a debate with like Nick Fuentes and in the middle he's like, well, I think 2 + 2 = 4. You're like, no, fuck you, you're wrong. 2 + 2 is 5, you dumb motherfucker. Because you just want to disagree with everything you say. And then you back up for a moment and you're like, okay, hold on. What the fuck am I arguing right now? Like, wait, why the fuck am I arguing 2 + 2 = 5? It's because I want to disagree with every single thing this guy's saying so badly that you lose track of like what is real. Like xQc I'm not going to let chat gaslight me on this, okay? If you don't agree, go make a separate post so I can ban you for myself for it, okay? xQc is arguing that you can't make your heart stronger, okay? xQc is like legitimately pushing against an argument that you can strengthen your cardiovascular system through exercise. That's what he's doing right now, whether he realizes it or not. At this point, you need to take a step back and be like, okay, hold on. What the fuck am I arguing about? Because he's like gotten so heated by Greek being like ultra heated, which is what Greek has been, that he is, yeah, he's just like in super like, I'm going to disagree with whatever the fuck you say mode. That's what's happening. Destiny, please, I paid money to get my... Hold on. xQc simply pointed out that Greek's explanation is not correct. He is not disputing that cardio makes your heart healthier. He's simply pointing out that his explanation is deficient. Maybe lose $5. You're wrong. I don't know what to say to you. I'm sorry. That's not what's simply happening here, okay? Like, that, like it's very obvious to anybody that's listening what Greek is getting at. That making his heart work by exercising is good, right? Like imagine if I'm in the middle of the debate and I'm like, I think my bicep can get stronger. It's like, your bicep can't get stronger. I'm like, when I go to the gym and I curl my bicep, there is a stimulation, okay, that is making my bicep stronger and bigger. Oh, really? What if I stick an electrode into your bicep and shock it to cause a stimulation? Is that gonna make it bigger? Well, I guess not. Oh, Destiny, that guy's just trying to explain that stimulating the muscle isn't enough to make it. No, you dumb fuck. What do you mean? That's the most bad faith interpretation of anything I've ever heard in my entire life, okay? The original point was that being fat made his heart stronger. Rewind. Holy fuck. Wait, what? I don't think that's what Greek is saying. Greek is saying that he made it stronger by running and exercising. I don't think Greek is saying he was healthy when he was fat.
Because, for example, if you say a streamer take, and there's a young, impressionable audience member, and they hear xQc say something, they're going to say true, whether you're right or wrong, because they love you.
Yeah,
because
okay.
I love you, bro.
Yeah,
and if you say something, they're going to just say true because they love you. And even if you're wrong, you're going to end up gaslighting yourself, okay, by accident.
Bro.
Nobody's fault, because you'll say something and a 12-year-old will say true.
Okay, yeah, true. You're right. Okay. You said it. Blind statement. Your heart is beating or whatever, right? And since it's beating fast, it's strengthening the muscle.
Yeah.
He thinks he has fixed the damage he did to his body being fat from weight rolling combo. Yeah, he's saying that. He probably hasn't 100% fixed it. But like you can't really compare your past to where we are. Greek is in better shape than people that have been unhealthy and thin their entire lives and have never done anything. That Greek is in better shape than those people.
Okay, you keep taking energy drinks and you think that's exercise. Okay, good for you, man. I'm gonna just
That's
run
not what you said.
and make my
That's
heart...
not what you said.
No, I'm saying your heart moves and beats. Yeah, energy drinks does that to your heart. You're right. It does do that to the heart. There's a healthy way of doing it and there's an unhealthy way of doing it.
Greek doesn't know the underlying science, but what he's saying is 100% correct. Even I don't know the underlying science. I don't even know what scientists know the underlying science. Metabolic activity in a muscle, and then given some time to recover after said metabolic activity, will produce an adaptation that will make the muscle stronger. That is true. And that is fundamentally different than just drinking something that elevates your blood pressure because of hormones or response to like stimulants or whatever. I don't know what a stimulant counts as. Maybe just called a stimulant. Those are fundamentally different types of activities, one of which will strengthen a muscle and another one that won't. Where the fuck did the portal back to my base go?
Just like eating. It's just like... Hang on, let me just say something.
And you think the unhealthy way is...
Let me just say that. It's just like eating. It's just like eating. You can eat in an unhealthy way, and you can eat in a healthy way. The results are the same. Just like you running, getting your heart beating, and you taking caffeine and getting your heart beating, the results are the same.
It is not the same. It is not the same.
Oh, fuck me.
Wait, bro, it is not the same.
Wait, hold on. Did Greek get baited into arguing this side? Hold on.
To the same. Just like you running, getting your heart beat way.
I think the unhealthy way is...
Hold on, I thought Greek was being ironic before and ironically agreeing with X. Now I can't tell anymore. Holy shit, hold on.
Drinks does that to your heart. You're right. It does do that to the heart. There's a healthy way of doing it, and there's an unhealthy way.
Yeah, okay, no, Greek understands.
Hang on, let me just say something.
And you think the unhealthy way is...
Let me just say that. It's just like eating. It's just like eating. You can eat in an unhealthy way, and you can eat in a healthy way. The results are the same. Just like you running, getting your heart beating, and you taking caffeine and getting your heart beating, the results are the same.
It is not the same. It is not the same.
Oh, fuck me.
Wait, bro, it is not the same. Not even a little bit.
The Greeks, I don't know. I think Greek just misspoke. He must have been. I think it just.
$10,000 has been an hour.
Bro. One thing is good for blood pressure, and the other one is a complete fucking disaster. Think of it. Okay, look at it.
I think Greek actually misspoke.
Like a hose. Okay, you have a hose. Okay, and
man.
you're gardening. Okay, so this guy has his little hose. He's going over here, and he's watering his plants. Okay, and then on one end, okay, the hose has pressure, right? So the pressure is going down, right? Pressure. You know this in science. Yeah, pressure.
Yeah.
I think it means they both make the heartbeats faster.
Yeah,
Maybe.
it builds up.
Yeah, and the hose over here, and then bop. Okay. And
Oh,
then
maybe.
It's free flowing. Boom.
Okay. Yeah.
That would be comparable to comparing this, right? Comparing this to the hose going like that. You know, whenever you kind of press on it, right? So then you go like this, and then you go like that. You go, right? And then it's doing this. And this pressure is building like fucking crazy in here. It's jammed up, right? It's the pressure all the way, just lot of pressure and no output, nothing, right? And you're comparing these two things, like one is the same as the other.
I don't think Greek is saying that being fat is healthy for your heart. Did he? If he said that, I missed it. If he did, I just totally missed that.
You're comparing exercise or whatever of your heart raising and beating to fucking being at the computer, being stressed out the wazoo, high blood pressure, fucking stimulated, boom, 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 and doing fucking nothing. How is that? That you cannot compare that.
Listen.
It's not the same.
X, I don't know what to tell you here. I don't even understand what you said here, to be honest. I don't know if I'm dumb, but I don't know what you're trying to compare this hose to. Like, what you...
I mean, like blood pressure.
Blood pressure.
Yeah, you know the heart isn't only a thing that it's not just pumping and strengthening. My heart is strong.
Okay.
I have such a strong heart.
Okay. What
are your readings when you go to the doctor? Just tell me.
Okay. Let me put it this way.
What are your readings?
Let me put it this.
Say it.
Okay.
Don't let me Google. Say it. I want to hear it. What are your BB readings when you go to the fucking doctor?
What do you mean?
What are your readings when you go to the doctor and she can't tell you blood pressure?
I don't go to the doctors because I'm healthy and I have no health problems.
Oh my brother, what the fuck?
What do you mean? Isn't that crazy? Isn't that crazy? I exercise and I eat right and I don't need to go to the doctors. It's crazy, right?
Bro.
Holy shit!
Bro,
I blew his mind.
Bro, the healthiest people, some of the world's fucking leaders in health.
Why would I go to the doctors?
Doctor like
There's
once a
nothing wrong
month,
with me.
once every 2 weeks. What the fuck are you talking about?
Brother, why would I go to the doctor? What am I gonna say? Am I gonna say like, doc, like, am I gonna make up a fucking illness? Like, I wake up in the morning, I'm happy, I smile, I'm healthy, I exercise. Why would I go to the doctors? There's no need.
Wait. Check us. Maybe something is wrong. Maybe something is wrong. Maybe like a fucking blood test. Maybe your hormones are off.
There's nothing wrong with me. My hormones aren't off.
Greek doesn't believe that anything can be wrong with him because
brother.
Greek is on this grind set where he believes that as long as you take care of diet and exercise, you can't have any health problems. I don't think this would be considered under homeopathy, but I think all of the alternative sciences or medicines, meaning the ones that don't do anything, all of them tend to believe that as long as you like take care of your body can never get sick. Sickness arises from a lack of exercise or an unhealthy diet. So as long as you're eating well, you never have to go to the doctor. Is probably what he thinks.
Look, your body is designed over hundreds of years
to cure everything.
Believe it or not, you are like the top of evolution right now, right? In your bloodline.
Okay. You comparing the biology of our fucking development, to our current status, what we did with technology and society, what we do in our current years. It's not comparable, dude. We put our bodies through so many fucking things that people didn't fucking 10 years ago, 20, 50, 100 years ago, and you're talking about fucking hundreds of thousands of years ago. Like, what the fuck are you talking about, man? It's a whole different landscape.
Wow, Griffin, thanks for the 10 tier 10 subs, buddy. Or 10 tier 1 subs.
Hello?
Yeah, I'm here. Like, I'm trying to understand what you're trying to say. So, my bad, dude.
Think of it as stress, right? Stress, motherfucker, right? Right? Back in the days, the cavemen, were they stressing all day about the
Okay, if Greek is smart, then Greek actually has a slam dunk for this answer because What X doesn't realize is he's actually unknowingly playing right into this argument. X is about to make the argument that you can't argue that our bodies are adapted to be healthy because the worlds that we live in today are dramatically different than the worlds that we lived in, 100,000 years ago. How can you compare that? And what Greek's answer for the layup is supposed to be is, I agree with you 100%, X. That's why I tell people to get off the computer, go outside, and go touch grass. You need to live a life like the cavemen did 100,000 years ago. Don't live like a computer person. Greek should say, I agree. Our bodies aren't adapted to this type of stress. That's why I tell people to go touch grass. You're the one that's living the life that's so different that makes it that your body and diet can't handle what's going on. That is the correct response. We'll see what he says.
The presence of possible mammoths in the wilderness, and all they can't sleep at night, in the day, the whole thing. Oh my God.
Okay, let me just put you something, okay? Let me just tell you something. I can explain right now what I mean, okay? Okay, when you're fully in tune with your body, okay, say for example, you take yourself out into the wilderness, right? Your body will present you with a little bit of stress, telling you, ding, 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 you're hungry. Therefore, with that stress, you have to go out and eat and find food. Okay.
Yeah.
So your body will present you with a little warning.
Yeah.
Okay.
So when you're in tune, this is gonna be good.
Okay. So when you're in tune with your body, all right, you can understand what your body needs. So say if your body is aching a little bit.
Yeah.
You know to stretch. I hurt. I'm stretching because you're in tune with your body, right?
Right.
For example, if you have cravings. A lot of people, their body is so out of tune because everything that's thrown at them, they crave the wrong things. They'll crave fatty food, sugary food, because sugar's a drug. Everything's pumped with fat, sugar, butter, the wrong things for you to crave.
Makes sense, yeah.
Okay?
Yeah, thank you.
So when you're in tune with your body, okay, and you're fully in tune, you can be like, I'm craving fruit. I'm craving watermelon. What does watermelon have? It has properties that may heal you. That subconsciously you don't know what you're healing, but you and your cravings, you're so in tune to your body, you'll eat watermelon, which might help you with some problem within your body that you do not know about. But you crave it, okay? But everything has so much salt and sugar. Our cravings, we're craving the wrong things. So until you fully fast and you fully eat correctly, you won't understand this, okay? So right now, you are so out of tune with your body, you don't know what's going on, and you're trying to get any strings or any draws to prove your point when you are just wrong.
Okay, Greek. What are the
craving is the same thing as hunger. It's the same thing as fear.
Greek.
What?
Okay.
Sorry.
Okay.
I didn't mean to freak out. Go on.
What are your bing bings that you have cancer?
You mean what are your bing bings? I've seen people.
What are the bing bings?
Here we go. This is going to make chat laugh.
What are your bing
I've seen people
bings
cure cancer with good diet and exercise. That's what he's going to say.
answer.
That's what Greek is about to say.
I'm going to.
Go ahead.
I should say this is. Let me finish. This is going to make chat laugh. But one of my people that I look at and I look up to is elders. Okay. There's a guy that's on TikTok. He's 73 and he's healthier than you. He can run faster than you and he's 73. He gives you tips on how to live life right. I'm going to listen to him rather than you because he's simply at a higher level. Okay? So if he tells me that's something that he's been doing to make him that healthy and fit for that long, I'm going to listen to him. Not somebody who eats fucking Cheetos and eats a gummy bear every 8 hours with a can of Coke. Okay? Do you understand?
Okay. It makes sense, but Quick.
Zoil. Let me call this guy out.
Like I said,
TikTok education, Zoil.
You
need help more than anybody.
Greg,
you're old Greek. You need help.
Greg. Don't be like that. Greg.
I'm not. I'm just trying to help him. I just said
You're being weird.
If he's gonna make fun of me and say TikTok education, then he needs it clearly. Because if I'm me with TikTok education and he's him and making fun of my TikTok education, who would you rather listen to?
Stop. Okay.
Whatever.
Okay, bro. Okay.
He's giving me one tap fucking PTSD. I can't, dude.
Okay. I asked you a question then. It's not even a bad question. People are asking a question mark. I don't mind it. Okay. What are your whatever warnings, right? That you have cancer. What are they?
What do you mean?
Go ahead, just tell me.
We don't know subconsciously. No, we might have warnings that we fix it without even knowing.
Then why don't you go to the doctor then?
I guess cancer. Right? I guess your warnings with cancer would be, for example, if you smoke every day and your fucking throat is bleeding. If you vape and you feel sick. I mean, that's a warning. I don't vape anymore. I used to vape. I vaped for like years. If you... Wow. Okay. Now your
Great.
Reddit's making memes.
Great.
Nice,
Great.
dude.
Great.
Nice, dude.
Great. Listen.
Nice. Now I'm gonna get memes like this all day with
Okay.
smooth brain
Okay.
memes.
Great.
Wow.
Great.
Okay. I'm leaving. No, I'm not having this bullying. I didn't
Damn,
need this.
he's
Like,
actually
what?
triggered.
Great.
Bullying. Yeah. Go ahead.
Okay, listen. Sometimes there are illnesses, okay, that don't present themselves in ways that you recognize, right, and that professionals can before they become strong enough or big enough of a problem that they then affect your life and then end your life sometimes, right? Something
Yes, you would have
as a lump you can't see really or really feel because you're not a fucking expert in the fucking field, right? Will show up and you won't have any symptoms at all. Normal fucking life, right? And because you didn't do any checkups and didn't do shit, right? At a point it'll become too big that whenever you do find it because you have pain, it's already too late, it's spread out in other places and it's too big and you're already dead.
Okay. Yeah. Okay.
You're
You can have checkups.
already dead.
Yeah. Okay, you can have a few checkups if you want, sure. If that makes you, I promise you, like, this type of mentality of checking up and being anxious and checking to see if you're okay or not can cause a bigger problem than the actual problem. You do know, like, depression and anxiety can actually cause you physical pain and physical trauma.
Yeah.
You do know your brain. So, like, having that mentality of I gotta check up every week, otherwise I might be sick, can actually make you fucking sick.
It's probably not gonna make you sick.
You understand?
but-
You're literally manifesting sickness upon yourself. If
Bro.
you go in every day and you live life to the healthiest, say for example, right now, okay, touch the wood, please Allah, do not make
Bro,
this happen.
bro,
Do not make me an
I
example. I'm
understand
just
the
saying-
impact
Let me
of-
finish. Let me finish. Please, touching the wood, this never happens. Touching the wood, but if I was to get cancer tomorrow and die, okay, and I can at least say to myself, well, fuck it, mate. I lived every day healthy, happy, to the best I can, and I did everything I can to prevent cancer.
Healthy. That's ironic.
Bro, stop bringing up old Greek, bro.
No.
Stop bringing up old
No.
Greek.
I meant about the cancer thing.
Yeah, I'm just saying. Listen,
You're having a growing
Brother.
malignant tumor
Oh,
isn't being healthy.
Listen.
What?
Listen. You're not letting me finish. If
What
I
is
lived
the
every day
pounding?
healthy and happy to my fullest, enjoying life to every fucking moment, praying to God and thanking Him for every single moment, and I was, touch wood, I don't get this, I was to get cancer, at least I can say I did everything I can to prevent getting cancer and I got it, okay? Now,
To
some
prevent
kids spawn with illnesses, okay? Including what?
You're not making sense. You're not.
Okay, listen.
Let me refute your dog shit.
No, listen. Some kids, and I pray to fucking God every person that has a child in this chat, they do not have an illness. Please bless them with healthy children. But listen, some kids spawn with cancer and other diseases. Okay, and it's not their fault. Okay, that is who you should be praying for. Who you should be giving good wishes. Now, if you smoke vape every day, knowing the risks of getting vape, and then you get lung cancer, okay, I will not feel sorry for you, okay? That is deserved. You literally induced yourself with cancer and deserved it, well knowingly the effects, okay? This is the fucking difference.
Okay,
so what you're trying to say now...
You don't have to be an asshole on purpose, you know that, right?
I'm not being an asshole. Mate, I'm not being a fucking asshole.
Some people make choices for a lot of different reasons.
Brother,
even if they're wrong.
Boo-hoo, boo-hoo. Wow, you're playing victim right now. Oh, I gotta smoke because I'm stressed. So's the rest of the world. What about the people that are stressed who don't smoke? They don't get any love, any fucking props. Why are we giving it props to some fucking dumbass who chooses to smoke and chooses to kill themselves?
Okay.
Get cancer.
Then
boo fucking who? If you get cancer from smoking, you deserve it.
Then fuck the homeless and people in need who do drugs and they're addicts. These guys, man, they fucking deserve it. These motherfuckers, man.
If you go to most homeless people and you ask them why you homeless, most people say they choose it. Have you been to Skid Row and you actually interview and ask homeless people, or are you just watching YouTube videos and assuming?
What are you talking about?
I've been to Skid Row in LA and I've seen these guys. Talk to these guys. Some of these guys choose to be homeless. They literally have a choice. They choose it. It's their life that they chose. They've chose.
All your arguments always have a sum. Some guys decide to be fucking stupid as shit. Some guys are fucking brain dead.
Some guys
and
choose
you know
to
what?
smoke vapes.
Because of this, my argument makes sense.
Some people choose to smoke vapes, and then they get lung cancer and wonder why they got lung cancer. because you smoke vapes. There's literally fucking warnings. Everybody, yes or no? Does
They
smoking give you
still
cancer?
deserve
Yes or
a
no?
certain level of compassion, believe it or fucking
Yeah,
not.
no, they
These
don't.
guys
No,
even
they don't.
arguing about?
If you know what it gives you, just because they fold to the
Jesus.
stresses of life. What about the people who are stressed who don't fold to smoking? Why don't they get any props? Why don't we applaud these guys? There's people who are stressed to fuck who have way worse problems.
It's
who
crazy
don't
that
choose the path of smoking.
Dude, bro, it's crazy that
Whatever,
that these days somehow
Whatever.
you've become you're like talking
you've
more
become a
about
little
like
soy fucking
no. You've been talking more about faith and God and whatever the fuck these days, right? And it's crazy that you talk about this way and you don't make a reference to the fucking to the guy who comes back and is celebrated.
I'm not gonna waste my prayers on a guy who chose.
Go ahead.
I'm not gonna.
It's a good tangent. It's a good tangent.
Motherfucker.
It's in the Bible. It's in the Bible.
Motherfucker.
You
Listen,
want to be God? You want to be God, Andy? It's in the Bible.
Listen. Obviously, I pray for them. Obviously, I pray for them to fix their lives. This is why I'm making this speech now. I'm using my energy, my time that I could be spending with my dog going out for a walk into spreading this message. So clearly, I fucking care. So your little analogy doesn't work. Okay?
Well,
Clearly, I fucking care. Clearly, I care because I'm speaking it right now into existence for these ears to hear. I care about people who are smoking. That's what I'm saying. If you smoke vape, you're lame and you're a fucking nerd. Okay? I'm trying to get people to stop vaping. This is the whole reason I'm here saying this. So clearly, I fucking care. But I'm not gonna waste my prayers on somebody who chooses that life. I'm gonna pray for the little kids who have just spawned with cancer. I'm gonna pray for those guys to survive and
So
heal.
you're
so they can live a
backpedaling,
normal
so
life.
they do deserve
I'm not
your
backpedaling.
So they do deserve some of your compassion.
Why am I here saying this? I could be with my dog now.
I don't even
Believe
know
it
what
or
the
not,
fuck
I
these
prefer
guys are
spending
arguing about right now.
time with my dog than talking to these people who hate me for trying to make their lives a better life. Believe it or not, my dog doesn't hate me. He loves me. I could be playing with him right now.
You cannot
But
live
instead, I chose to be here.
you can't live in a pure utopia fucking state of
Yes, you
living.
can.
No, you
Yes, you
can't.
can.
No, you
Yes, you
cannot.
can. Who says why?
Nobody transitions one time, right?
Yes, they do.
People,
You can make
people
a
deal with
life
stuff
change.
Bro.
You can change your life right now. If you wanted to go to the gym right now and become a bodybuilder, you can
Okay,
become a bodybuilder.
okay.
No, listen. For example, all right. If xQc wants to be a bodybuilder, he can wake up tomorrow and instantly be a bodybuilder. If you eat like a bodybuilder, have the mindset of a bodybuilder, go to the gym like a bodybuilder, eventually you will become a bodybuilder. If you make the choice right away and you start becoming, even though you're a skinny little bag of sticks, if you are a bodybuilder, if you have the same mentality and you are a bodybuilder from day one, you're a bodybuilder. It's going to happen eventually. So you are that thing because you're making the right choices and the pathway to get there. It might take you a year or two, but if you have the mindset of a bodybuilder,
A year or two. Greek's point is right, but that's a year or two is probably not true. But
you are a bodybuilder. For example, for me, I have a mindset of a Greek god. I'm literally fucking a Greek god. Do you understand?
I haven't
As long
seen
as you
any
have it's a mindset.
I've never seen any fucking Greek gods in marble statue that have a bunch of
Bro,
fucking skin fat
you
running off
literally
the
have-
fucking chests.
Wow.
Jesus Christ!
I mean, you went
Are
there.
you serious?
Oh
Bro,
my
you went there.
God.
Bro, you went there.
Are you
So
serious?
hard.
Bro, you went there, motherfucker.
Wow. Okay, we're being like this, huh? Okay, yeah,
Bro.
but I'm actually trying to see the difference. I can make fun of you because you're not making a change. If you were a fat guy actually making a change, I would be your best hype man ever. But in fact, you're not making a change. You're a bag of bones, knowing what you're doing is killing yourself. You're allowing it, so therefore I have free reign. You can't make fun of me for actually trying every day. That's a dick. That's being a dick. For example, if you're a fat fuck and you're not doing shit about it, I'm gonna call you a fat fuck and give you the knowledge of how to change.
So you do
and
have
still call you a fat
compassion
fuck.
for the recovering addict who still consumes right in lower.
Greek
doses
started
or
off, or
on his
XQC
path
started
to
off on the
recovery.
right
He's
here,
not
but
a
now
genetic
X is
guy,
like
he's just a
so
fucking guy, he's a
like
failure.
trying to
Somehow.
own him on everything that he's
First
just
of
like.
all, this is unfair that we're having a debate because you're 14 hours in, you've got a slow brain, and we should do it when you're waking up fresh so you can actually give good points. Because right now, you're sat there drawing fucking stars and fucking hearts, and you're clearly not involved into the conversation, okay? Even though it is beautiful, by the way. I'm not making fun of your art. It's beautiful, but you're not
Greek is
clearly
being a sanctimonious little
I'm-
prick. Yeah, from the beginning of the combo for sure.
Somebody
Like, there's a
said
reason
kick-
why
somebody-
X is so like defensive right now. It's because Greek came in like fucking guns blazing. Yeah, of course. But it's just funny listening to like where these arguments have gone to.
To kick this kid. Brother, I'm fucking 29 years old and I could outlift you, out push up you, outrun you. Don't call me a fucking kid, boy. Man,
Okay,
that's
okay.
why I want to fucking ban that guy. Go on, go ahead.
I don't know how your physical states or
Obama.
capacities
It
have
absolutely,
anything to do with fucking.
absolutely it does. Absolutely it does. Okay? For example, a physical state absolutely does. Okay, chat, if me and xQc are going to have a boxing match, that's right, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to have a boxing match tomorrow. You are going to bet your points, your channel points. Who are you going to bet on, me or xQc?
Me, I just put a chicken wing on the fucking ground and then fucking snap you in half whenever you go for it.
First of all, that would have worked on Old Greek. You wouldn't snap me in half. You wouldn't fucking snap me in half. You would not fucking snap me in half. When it comes to money, listen, if you gained what I had now, I'd be scared of you. You're 6 foot, your reach is crazy, your genetics are fucking insane. You could literally be the strongest in your bloodline. Unfortunately, Nick took that role, and you're like the weak little duckling. In survival, right? Say if you were like in the wild with actual animals, you know what they do to the weak one? They eat it. So if you were actual an animal in the wilderness, you would have been eaten and thrown away by now. And the strongest.
Well,
would
thank
be
God
survived.
we live in a fucking developed
God.
modern society where we don't have to fucking fight like
Thank God we
gladiators
live
for
in a victim.
survival.
Yeah, thank God we live in a victim society. Thank God. Thank God we live in a little bitch victim society so people like you can survive.
The better response from X here would have been like, well, we live in a society where people can make changes over time. We are social creatures that take care of each other. That's why you had the opportunity to be so unhealthy for so long, but like improve yourself eventually. That would have been X's better response here. Because I think, is Greek older than X? Isn't X pretty young? I could be wrong. I don't remember, but.
Civilized.
Thank God.
Civilized.
Civilized, yeah. Toxic positivity.
Okay, interesting take. So then fuck technology and fuck everything else. Then we should just
They're like
fucking
2
go
years
back to having
apart?
sticks
Oh, I thought
and-
Greek was like
and-
in his 30s.
Exactly. Exactly. Yeah, we would probably be better off. A lot less people would be depressed. Why? Half the reason people are depressed is because of the society we live in. Okay? There's tribes in Africa who don't even touch technology and they're way happier than us. They're fucking way happier than us. They live like.
Do you remember what I said earlier in my conversation with that one guy? This is one of the things that I was hitting on. How I said that it used to be a long time ago as a liberal or as a progressive, you could say like, okay, wow, you want to live in like a fascist, like religious fundamentalist society? Why don't you go see how they live in Sudan? Okay, why don't you go see how they live over there? And that would have worked against neocons like 15-ish years ago. But nowadays, if you say that to like certain conservative types, and now you're hearing it in Greek, they'll say, yeah, I would want to be one of those people in Sudan. If I had the opportunity to live in some fucking in some society where we fucking eat dirt and climb trees all day, I would do it. And I'd be happy. I'd love it. Way more than staring at my iPhone and being depressed and wanting to fucking commit suicide after clocking my 15th hour of League for that day. That's what they would say. Those responses aren't good enough anymore in liberal society. Like, oh, well, you just want to be like a guy that lives in a tribe? Because people will say, yeah, I do. Wow, I'm glad that Greek said this. So now what I said earlier, it almost sounds like I know what I'm talking about. But yeah.
Life to the fucking fullest. It's a beautiful life they live, but
Okay,
we have
okay.
been to we have been to believe that we have it good,
It's
and they have
all
it
about
bad. Wrong.
It's all about perspective. You understand that, right?
You have none. You have none. You sit in your room for 12
No.
hours a day.
You don't get. You don't get the
Your
concept.
perspective is a YouTube video. Shut
Okay.
up.
Okay. You don't get the. You have no understanding of the concept of perspective. You need to understand that if you don't know that something exists, you don't know that you want it, you need it, or it's there, right? So of course, whenever you have less things to strive for, to have, to consume, to see, when your universe is smaller, right? You want less. So of course you feel happier because in that.
There we go. There we go. There we go. You proved my point. W. Yeah.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah, of course, but that.
Thank you.
Okay. Dude, this reminds me.
Are you mad? His ego's so hurt. He's mad that I'm agreeing with him because that means we equally agree on something, and
No,
you
we
can't
agree.
take it. You're trying to fire everything to disagree with me and have one on top of me.
Okay.
This isn't
That
a
is
fucking
true.
fight.
That is what
Okay.
that
I
is
don't
what
care.
X is
Like, I
doing.
give you so-
But I don't know why Greek doesn't realize that the reason why he's doing that is because Greek came in fucking guns blazing into this conversation. I don't know how Greek can be surprised that that's what's happening.
So many W's all the time. You can't give me a fucking plain W.
Greek.
You can't even agree to disagree.
Greek.
Okay.
If you want to talk about philosophical concepts or whatever, right? You
Oh, here
need
we
to have
go.
a basic understanding of certain philosophical fields of thoughts. Okay, that's just like how it is. You talk about things that have been thought about by philosophers for so many years, and you're regurgitating.
What are these blocks?
Incorrectly.
Can I mine them? Are they anything? Because it seems like they just break.
I didn't believe in that. What you're just saying.
What do you mean believe? But look at it. It's philosophy. What do you mean to believe? It's not like it's like I don't believe in science or something like that. What the fuck are you talking about, man?
Stay away from that.
Listen.
Huh?
I'll tell you what. If you go on if you go on a journey with me, okay, I literally invited you multiple times to my island in Greece so we can work out, swim, get some sun, go fishing, okay, have fun, and stream it because it's an island. You won't get bombarded with little juicers, okay. I literally offered that for you to come. If you have the same,
the problem is that Greek, and it's hard to say what will happen because I can't know his journey or where he's at mentally or whatever. But Greek could be like the coolest person in the world technically, because it sounds like the new thing. Now he's found like a good lifestyle, but he's approached it like an ideological extremist. So it comes out like in the most unhealthy way possible. But if he could just like chill or not be so wickedly insecure, because he's carrying like the old insecurities of fat Greek with him. It seems like he could be like a cool dude. Like this offer to like go boating and doing shit sounds like it would probably be fun for X and other streamers and shit. But like he's like so aggressive and so insecure that it like damages like everything that he's saying.
Sort of mindset as you do now, then we can talk. But right now you can't see the light because you stream.
Is it that Greek is an asshole? I don't understand why he's like this. There could be like a ton of things playing into it. I can't pretend to know that answer. Like on one end, as much as you might try not to, once you've accomplished something, you have to make an active effort not to look down on people. That is, I don't know why, that is a very natural human thing to start sizing people up and looking down on people after you've started to do something. It might be after you started lifting and getting strong, like you start to look at everybody as like numbers, like this guy couldn't do this, he's not as strong as me, blah, blah, blah. Some people look at people that way when they start lifting, start dieting. You might be ultra critical of like you see somebody eating unhealthy. Might be after you get a new job, you're like, I make 120K a year. I probably out earn like this entire family behind me. Like people will, it just, once you've like accomplished something, it becomes very hard not to start looking down on other people that haven't done the thing that you've accomplished. So that might play into it, combined with like past insecurities. It might play into things. Yeah, there's a lot that could be going on. Now, I don't know if there's any of those are true in particular, but it could be. But I don't know Greek well enough to say truly. It's all like, that's just like my guesses. Oh my God, here comes Destiny and his power to explain everything. Talk about God complex. Permaban, see ya. I don't know why I caveat like a million times saying I don't know. This could be an explanation. Here are some things that happen, but I don't know. But for some reason, it's like never enough for some people. Good luck on your personal journey, my dude. It's a good thing. Never mind, yeah. Get aborted. Hold on. Well, I moved 10,000 blocks away, and I still have all these people around me. Huh, it's crazy.
Wake up, you stream, you wake up, you stream, you wake up. You're literally stuck in the fucking Matrix right now.
Oh my God, bro, the thing you remind me, the thing you were saying earlier, reminded me of the allegory of the cavern. You ever read about that? The allegory of the cavern.
Allegory of the cavern, the shadows on the wall.
Why does everybody say leech and chat? Do you think everything's about views and money?
It's
or do you think it's about morals?
It's Plato. It's
not.
Plato's allegory of the cave.
If I actually cared about views right now and money, I'd be live right now. Okay, I'd be fucking live. If I cared about views and money, I'd be streaming 14, 15 hours a day. Going to every fucking tournament that's presented to me, every TwitchCon, every bullshit, I'd be chasing the bag, chasing the views. The fact that I take so many breaks proves that I don't give a fuck about the views and the money. When will people wake up and realize this?
Okay, great. Let me show you the graph of happiness, okay? It kind of goes like this, okay?
Wow. Okay, you're gonna tell me about
and by the way, you can actually read about this concept, okay? It's kind of a cool thing, okay?
It's funny because I'm the leech's, and yet I'm everybody's leech's content.
Watch.
I'm not the one that has drama in their channel, but when I go live, everybody wants drama for me to react to. As soon as I go live, there's 10 clips up and everybody's reacting to my clips. Yeah, I'm the leech. Everybody's reacting to my... I don't have drama in my title, yet every streamer has drama baiting. I'm not the one baiting any views, any bullshit, yet I'm the leech and I'm the drama hoe.
Okay,
You just don't like me, because you know I'm trying to bring you up from it. Like,
I'm leaving an argument
fucking
that
dumb.
you can relate with somehow. Okay, it's gonna be very, very easy. Okay, you're playing any game you play with Fortnite.
Yeah, I'm a little bit insecure.
Okay. This is your level of happiness. You get the red bar. Okay, the red bar. Right.
Don't assume my happiness.
So,
Like, what are you doing?
This is mine. Okay, boom, boom. I launched the game the first time. I'm having some fun, and then I'm kind of bad, right? This is over the days, and I start getting better, right?
But life's not all about wrong. See, you're talking about happiness. You are told to believe that you should be happy all the time. Happiness is an emotion.
You're not even listening to my concept.
Motherfucker! You're talking about happiness.
You need to
happiness. We are in society. We are sold emotions. Everybody's like, you gotta get money to be happy. You gotta do this to be happy.
Brain Andy. Let me do my. Okay. And here's your level of happiness. Okay.
I'm about to turn into the joke. This is tilting me.
Okay,
Go ahead.
so you have a baseline, right? The blue is you being happy. You're happy. Okay, this is it.
Yeah.
Baseline happiness. Okay. So then you launch the game. Oh wow, this is kind of fun, right? And then you play, and it goes normal, and you're kind of good at it. You're good at it.
It's called dopamine, but yeah.
Boom, you learn something new. You have fun. Boom, and then you start losing a little bit. Right. And then one day, right? You compete, and then you win 3 tournaments in a row. Right? Boom, boom, boom. Then you're more happy, right? Boom, you're more happy. Yeah. You're more happy because you're doing good, right?
Yeah, sure.
Right. And in your perspective, you're one of the best. And then you travel to another country, right? You to another country, and you see that these guys, they have these world of strategies that you've never seen before, and they're way fucking better, right? They're way better than you, right?
Okay.
So now there's a bunch of things that you didn't even know existed. You didn't even know it was a thing. You didn't know that these things were there, right? But now you do, right? So now a little bit you're a little bit less happy, right? But because there's a gap of something that you didn't know was possible, right?
I don't know what xQc is getting at here.
So that elevates the whole thing. Does that make sense or not? You're not giving me feedback here, man. It's kind of hard to talk about myself.
Yeah, but I'm trying to understand what you're saying. I'm not being mean or rude, but like I'm trying to understand. Like, what do you want me to do? I'm trying to understand. Like, I don't know what to tell you. I don't understand. Like, I'm being honest here.
Let's say your entire life you live at home, okay, and you never leave it. You don't know what's outside. You don't even know it doesn't exist to you. You can always inside.
Can I just stop you? Can I just give you feedback? You asked for feedback, Jose.
Yeah.
You said you only live at home, making it like a bad thing. If anything, it's good to live at home and be with your parents and help your parents.
You're right. Okay.
Beautiful. Okay. That's beautiful family values.
Easy.
Stay at home.
Easy then. Easy argument then.
We are brainwashed to believe if we don't have our own house at 20, we failed as humans. If you're at your home and you're like 20, 22, living with your mum or dad, or 23, 24, and you're helping around with the chores and helping being a good family man, that's W values, okay? So don't let anybody tell you that you're failing in life because you're living at home.
Okay, fair enough. That's something that's okay. So you never go outside ever. You don't even know what a plant is. You don't know what nature is, right?
No, but you're saying living at home like it's a bad thing. Like,
it's good because you're happy. Look, my baseline, my blue is baseline. That's your happiness. You're happy. So you're happy all the time, or you're not happy, but you're a bit certain.
No, it's called being at peace with yourself.
It's a good baseline.
These guys are like speaking different languages.
And then I open the door, right? And we go outside, and I show you in 10 minutes. I show you the millions of things you could do outside by going outside. Traveling, eating, these billions of things you could possibly do with your life that are insane. And then I go
keep hating your life then,
and I lock you in and say, okay,
Andy.
well, I mean that's it.
Lock you inside? Like why is anybody locked
because
inside?
Before you were happy, right? This was your life before.
You just said we were at peace. You just put that line and we agreed that you were at peace.
But
how's that now happiness? You've changed it.
Yeah, no, but wait. But now I showed you everything really fast 10 minutes, but boom, you saw everything, and I say now back to the fucking thing we were before. Back to right.
Why is that a bad thing? Why are we going back? Like,
what? No. Like, I lock you in.
You're locked.
No.
Who's locked in? Why are you locked in?
You didn't even know that out there was a thing. Okay, it's an example. You don't want to get to fight it. Okay.
So why? But why are you?
Now
getting
you're
locked
back to being
in?
locked in the house. How do you think you're gonna feel when you get back inside the house? How are you gonna feel?
You'd feel grateful for the experience that you experienced, and you got to experience it.
Yeah, but it's right outside, and you can't go outside.
Why can't you go outside?
You just can't.
Why?
These guys are talking about like
you're
two
in prison.
totally
You're
different
stuck there.
things.
You've always been.
Fuck is imprisoned you.
You didn't even know it was a prison in the first place, because for you, your entire world was the house. So how could you tell?
What?
How could you tell it was a prison? For you, the whole world. For you, your whole world, right?
Then just go back outside again.
What? You can't.
Why?
Because that's how it is. It's a reality.
What do you mean how it is?
Because you're stuck-
He's
you-
not
you-
following
you
like
just
Greek
can't.
is not
Why-
following the analogy
Why are
now.
you stuck there?
I'm just telling you, in this example, you can't. You're missing the point. You can't go
I'm not
outside.
missing- no,
How
you read
are you gonna
chat.
feel?
You read chat, by the way, when you said missing the point, because I saw that exact same message.
No.
So don't fucking.
Because
yes, you
it-
did.
because it- yeah.
Admit it. No, wait. Admit you read that from chat. Admit you read that.
Because it was a good
Thank
way to
you.
bring you back, though. It's a good way to bring you back.
No. You told me from the start we can't use chat, and you just used chat. We both saw that guy saying missing the point,
because
and you.
it's a good way to bring you back
You're
in
such a-
an English saying. It's an
So
example.
you're taking that guy's random.
Oh my
that guy
god,
could be fucking
bro!
12.
See now you're
that guy could be fucking
now
12.
you are missing the point. Okay.
Now I'm actually missing the point. Yeah, now that guy's right, but before I wasn't.
Okay, you know what, dude? Fuck it, man. Fuck. You know what, dude? Fuck it. Okay. Fuck this example. It sucks because you're in prison and you don't get it. Okay. Your entire life, okay, you're just at home, and you have no legs, 0 legs, right? And nobody around you has legs. You're just kind of living, chilling, no legs, right? And you're happy because your baseline. You don't even know what legs are. You never seen them before.
There's people that have done way more stuff than
Wait,
you
wait,
with no
wait.
legs. People that won gold
Greek
medals.
is
Don't
like
even
some
know
random-
your body could have legs. So you haven't seen a human with legs before, right? Right? And then I pull up with a fucking laptop, right? And I show you all the things that people do with legs. Boom, right in front of you. I show you the jumps, the snowboarding, the rock climbing, the running, the jumping, all of it. Boom. These are the things people do with legs, right?
Okay, I see what you're saying. Let me answer
What
you. Now
you
I
think-
understand.
Realistically.
Now I understand.
Realistically,
So-
what do you
so
think?
now- So now I'm.
is happiness.
Let me answer.
How are you
I'm
gonna feel?
answer. I'm answering. Okay. So the person with no legs. Now, if they were you with no legs, they'll play victim, be a little bitch, be depressed, be sad. But if it was me with no legs, they would win Olympic medals. They would go outside and live the life to their fullest they can with no legs, and just be happy that they're alive. They have no legs, but at least they can live life to the fullest as much as they can with no legs. Do you understand? So with your logic, they'll play a little victim, little bitch, and stay inside. But with my logic, they'll be winning gold medals, which they have done. That's why people in the Special Olympics are so fucking inspiring. They're more inspiring than anybody on this planet because they're stronger than us. There's people who are stronger than me with no legs.
Yeah, you just missed the point, darling.
They're both like
Okay,
speaking
I
in
gotta
different
walk my dog anyways.
in different worlds. but-
Oh, and that's why they're moving out of the argument.
We'll continue when I'm done another time, okay? All right, at a price.
Greek, I just drew a brain right there. You like it or not?
Wow. Okay. Smooth.
It's a nice smooth lump, and it's shining too.
Okay.
It's shining.
Yeah, dude.
You like it or not?
Yeah, dude.
It's pretty decent.
Okay. I see how that is. We're gonna get personal like this, huh?
Well, it's fully smooth, man.
All right, dude.
It's like a jelly bean.
By the way, you are my favorite streamer. You and Trainwrecks are my favorite streamers. Not that it means anything. Not my word means anything. I'm just as equal to everybody else. But you and Train are my favorite streamer. That's why I fucking come in this school.
Oh, thank you, Greek. But you're
good at streaming. You're good at streaming, and you're good at what you do. And I've had days where I've been depressed, and you farted literally, and it's made me happy. So you're doing a good job.
You said if I can do it, didn't you?
No, I'm being serious. Like, I've actually been really depressed, and you've made me happy. Like, I'm not kidding. I've got 486,000 channel points in here for a reason.
Oh, jeez, oh, thank you, man. Listen.
So,
now I want you to leave it with a net positive. It's a cool thing. Okay, it's cool. You should read about this here. It's something I learned a long time ago. I talk to chat about sometimes. It's called the hedonic treadmill. Okay, it's like your the baseline happiness.
The thing is
and
that
in this example, right? If you see they kind of, I was just trying to tell you, right? That
Greek would argue you're the one on the treadmill. That's the issue with this.
You don't have something, you don't know you're missing it, right? Because you look at it kind of in the shadows. So it's a big deal.
I agree.
So you would be unhappy to know the things that you don't have, and now it exists, right? Think about the motherfuckers, the cavemen. They saw fire for the first time, the warmth of fire.
Yeah,
right?
it's a bit like
now
somebody who
they don't have it.
It's a bit like somebody who like works at Tesco's and they love drawing so much and they want to make money from drawing because they just want to spend all day drawing, but they have to stack shelves. And that's why these people that you actually need to like feel sorry for.
No.
Why I fucking move like 5,000 blocks away from the rest of the team or the rest of the game because like I'm trying to do I'm curious for the cave shit. What is like mining caves or whatever. And I can't mine anything near spawn because these guys fucking played through the entire fucking night and mine literally the entire map out. It's like, okay, well, let's move like 10,000 blocks away. Then I come here and now people are here like, wow, so many diamonds. What the fuck? Why do you think I moved 5,000 blocks away?
Because all that they do in their free time is, and then that's the only thing that brings them happiness.
That's not true though. They're accustomed to this life. They've seen the possibilities the whole time. That makes no fucking sense what you just fucking said it. The guy because the guy lives in reality, in society, where he's seen everything. After a certain while, the hedonic treadmill, it levels out. The level of based on happiness levels out because of your current circumstances. You become at a certain level of acceptable happiness, right? What I'm telling you is that
you're talking about happiness all the time. Like I don't like this. Like you do know you can be being happy and being content and being at peace and being. You know, there's many forms of feeling.
Yeah, I was gonna say Greek. So I don't know if Greek has a vocab for this. It seems like it might, but like the thing that Greek should hit on is that the hedonic treadmill probably only refers to like temporary pleasures that are not very fulfilling or satisfying. So like an example of that might be like buying a new graphics card, then buying a new iPhone, then buying a new car, then buying new clothes. This might be an example of the hedonic treadmill. All of this like happiness is going to be very short term, pretty expensive, not be very fulfilling. But there are probably some forms of happiness that aren't like the hedonic treadmill, you know? Like having children and a fulfilling family probably isn't like, oh God, I had one kid, now I need two, now I need five, now I need 10, unless you're Catholic or something, right? Like this is not, there are different types of happiness, and we probably wouldn't say that all of them give you the same level of contentedness, you know?
Good, that isn't just happiness. For example, like if you can be excited and anxious. Have you ever heard of that? Like the feeling of being anxious and exciting is the same feeling. You are just giving a blanket statement for an emotion that has millions of different ways to achieve. Do you understand?
Interesting.
So you're talking. So like for example, you could be like juiced up, like angry, but like you're not angry. You're just like juiced up, and you're punching a boxing bag, and you're getting all this feeling out. Okay, but it's like some people are like, damn, that guy's roided and he's angry. But in reality, he's just enjoying punching a bag, and it feels good to get that out of his system, that emotion.
Yeah, then
it's not just one emotion.
Then he's
it's a bit like
happy. Yeah, but
I'm just saying that you're giving it an emotion that's
you're
just
not
one.
being fair about this. It's called
I'm not being fair.
It's called an umbrella. Right?
Okay.
It's called an umbrella. In the umbrella of happiness. In the umbrella of happiness, there's a lot of things. Happiness isn't this one thing you do, or it could be a lot of things. A lot of things can make you happy. A lot of things can be seen as being happy.
Yes, it's being happy, but the problem is, okay, with the world that we live in, right? What is the one thing that humans can't really control? Is their emotions, okay? Our world that we live in, they know that.
True,
so they try to control us by trying to sell us certain types of emotions. Buy these glasses, you will be cool. Buy these glasses, you will get hot babes. If you get money, you will be happy. If you wear Gucci, it will look like you're rich, therefore you're succeeding. Do you understand?
This is fucking brain dead. They're just brain dead. I mean, I can't give up on you. You're being. I mean,
why'd you give up? Why'd you give up? Because I proved a point that I'm right?
Not only is it logically unsound, it's also uneducated and kind of just straight up ignorance.
It's not ignorant though. How many times have you heard that money equals happiness, yet you see some kid born into wealth and the kid's depressed? Happens a lot. Sometimes people need to find...
One thing you can see here too is the limits to some of this like red pill ideology, where something I've said in the past is that red pill people do get a lot right. And Greek does have a lot right here, but sometimes it's for the wrong reasons, and then sometimes he runs to like dumb places with it.